So, we finished the last session by cheesing Costa cheesing. Actually, I have a handout of Costa Chi, which I didn't show because I actually remembered the handout, but Ethel was really the only one that saw him, but just in case you're curious, or I don't know, maybe you want to go back there.
Ooh.
Oh, he grumpy.
Is he... How big was he? He was freaking huge.
I can't remember the exact size, but he's
Exact
described as like
dimensions?
fairly squat for a hill giant.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's like a hill
giant.
giant demon, I guess. But I actually realized that maybe he could have done like an unarmed attack with his knees or something on the slime homunculi. Probably not. Especially looking at this picture, probably not.
I was watching it again, like, I actually timed it. I'm like, we spent 45 minutes looking at that, like, coming up with a plan.
It was worth it.
The last two, yeah.
It was worth it.
And then the last 2 minutes unfolded. Bang, done.
That was a good game. I thought that was good. But I also wanted to I thought about giving inspiration to everyone for that. But I was going to give inspiration to Ethel, who's not here, just for the, like, convincing and, like, character consistent role-playing of, like, a Mordenkainen junkie, which I thought was good. And also I wanted to give inspiration to Kenway for two reasons. Firstly, for always explaining the entire fucking campaign to every NPC. And second, for the very entertaining roleplay of like translating between the party and the Cambion at the Mirror of Mephistar. I thought it was good. It's like, they said they're not interested. You what? Hold
on, wait a minute. Okay, say that again. Okay, yeah. Okay, we got the all right, listen.
And the only other thing was that I said that you get more attunement slots in Tier 3, but I don't think that's actually correct. I don't know where I got that from. I don't know if that was like an Adventurers League thing, but I had a look, and as far as I can tell, it's just 3 attunement slots always. Just always.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The only difference is when you become an artificer, and that's because they just get a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's like a specific like class feature or something. Yeah.
I wonder if it's like the list of like magical items they could just have on hand or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like wrong or something like that.
But yeah, other than that, you've just climbed back or flown out on an Mahkah eagle, of Kostashi's Moor, and you find yourself back on the surface of Avernus with this hot wind blowing in your faces as you climb back into the Golden Doom, and the red sky stretches overhead, seemingly for an eternity. What do you do?
Oh, that was an excellent plan that had no hitches. That's good. Next one.
Brilliant.
Wouldn't say that too loudly. God's my anger and... Oh, you just noticed? I don't think he's gonna make it.
It looks like they're trying to do like a side by side. It's like, this so news. I don't know, is it? Sorry.
He's not allowed at my table. We already have an excellent bard.
I would consider the other guy a rogue. Alright, so back to the barge across the river.
Yes.
Make a pit stop because Ethel really wants to see Mordenkainen for again, and then on towards like the Flaming River or Flaming Lands or whatever it is.
Yeah, we just drove around.
Yeah, to the Tower of Herb.
Or soul
Again!
coins. Love it.
Soul coins.
Again. We're at, I think, shift 3.
Oh,
Okay. There's 3?
Oh, sorry.
10 soul coins.
Oh, I was like...
Sorry,
Oh,
I didn't
God.
realize I was talking over somebody.
I was like, oh, we're in trouble.
I mean, like, if we are worried about soul coins, we are right next to the Sea of Victory. which is apparently a better breath hunting ground. If
What?
we are river next to one of the,
but then we have to go back to
Well, I mean, like, so the last, like, the person that was like a warlord had at least some soul coins because they needed some spares for their war machines, right?
That's true.
So
true.
So at the very least, we get possibly some, and or any other of the treasure they might be hoarding as well. Who knows? Or whoever this better breath is. And then, I guess, because we are so close that we might make it to Fort Knucklebone soon anyway. So, so,
Wait. What if we? Okay. I see what you mean. I just saw that we could be kind of close to the bone brambles. Oh no, but we can't take our vehicles. Never mind. Ignore me.
yeah, if we try to go through the Bone Brambles, we'll be teleporting all the way across. It would be, I feel like I wouldn't say same distance. No. Well,
But we can't take our vehicles anyway.
yeah. And I don't want to not go on our vehicles and cross whatever flame section of where the Flying Fortress is. I'll be fine. You all, I don't think so.
To the Sea of Victories, then.
Itching for a fight.
Itching for a fight.
We're riding this high. Let's keep going.
Is my fifth bump still good?
Bang. Yeah, it's active until the actually next initiative roll. So
Okay, cool. Just checking.
All right.
Oh, do you want me to control Ethel
me up,
for
yeah.
this game?
Oh yeah, that works. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Please give
warming
me
up my
control.
mouse finger.
Okay,
was
so
Like the
a
hand motion.
so if we do a travel shift, somebody will need to. Oh well, I guess Ethel can still be at the helm, unless you have a couple of homunculi on the helm.
I mean, I guess, like, we have at least 5 total. We could have homunculi drive, at least a few. Do we want a few just on the chopper? Because, just in case if we have to ram people.
The chopper?
The front of the...
Oh.
Gilded
Chomper.
Oh, the
I'm
chomper.
having a hard time today with words, apparently.
I understand that completely. Trust me.
I had a really early start and I was very confused when I woke up because I ended up falling asleep on the couch and staying there. Anyways, we're good. Yes. Yes is the answer.
Okay. Well, I will just make a couple of rolls for the start of the day. Ooh, we got a 1. So we got some weather rolling in.
No, I hate weather.
And we didn't even talk about it, too. This is bullshit.
Ooh, we got some, alright, so, like, as you get into the Golden Doom and, sort of ignite the engines, and kind of hear the screams of this suffering soul crying out from the back of the Golden Doom, you also begin to feel something that's similar to something you felt before, actually. Just this feeling, this oppressive feeling. You can only describe it as a feeling of evil and terror that seems to just move over you like a cloud. And so, everyone give me a con save.
Alright. Also, you all get a +2 still because of Kenway's protection.
Ooh.
And DC is 19.
I have
Oh, 19.
18.
Did you see my face when you said 19?
Oh no!
And this is not one of those concepts that I've offended.
Yeah,
Correct?
hello? 19.
Why would you have advantage? Oh, because
I
it's
don't
like
know, I was
poison
just-
or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
was
it's
just
just
trying to
a
remember.
it's just a psychic evil.
Gotcha.
Aye.
I got that in spades.
Hey.
Awesome. Okay, anyone that fails takes 1d4 psychic damage.
Oh, I also got to roll
Ow.
for Ethel real quick. Oh, can you make a con save with Ethel at +2? Because I can't pull her up her sheet.
Oh yeah, sweet. I'll give you her sheet as well. Should have it now, but I can also roll this one. Con save.
Dex saves. So
Okay.
many dex saves.
So everyone who failed takes 1 psychic damage. And I'll just note that everyone failed except for Kenway, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay, so you have to set off despite this oppressive, horrible feeling that enters your mind. Let me see, Mahkah, how do you wish to proceed in terms of navigating?
Following keeping the mall to my left and heading in a southerly direction.
Okay, so if you just want to follow the moor directly to the swamp, that should be easy enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 7.
Yeah.
So if you want to subtract 7 ichors, Anna.
Done.
And as you approach this area, you begin to see the soil become, or the clay or the rock become a little bit more muddy. There's like patches of what looks like filthy demon ichor sort of mixed in with the soil. And you can see also that this area has like dark clouds looming over it. And you drive towards the Sea of Victory, and as you get closer you see what looks very much like a swamp. And Lulu can explain to you that these swamps form when demon ichor and devil rot and acid rain create this kind of acidic swamp mix. And these areas are supposed to be very dangerous because they often produce demons. Demons can spawn in these areas. And as you approach the swamp, you can see what look like trees sticking out of the swamp. And you come up to near the edge of this swamp, and you have to stop the vehicle because if you drive any further, you'll just, drive directly down into the swamp. You don't know how deep it is. And so you're faced with this swamp, and you see, as you stop the Golden Doom, movement, strange movement amongst the trees. But you can't kind of place it, there'll be a little bit of movement over to the left and you'll sort of glance over there and then you'll think that you hear something coming from the other direction and look over there. You don't see anything specific, but you definitely get the impression that this swamp has some life in it of some kind sneaking about. What do you do?
Is there any other signs of vehicles that have been in the area? Any tracks, maybe?
Give me a survival check. It's the nature of the ground at this point is just so kind of muddy and messy that you see various indents and puddles and things, but you can't place anything that looks like tracks specifically.
Sorry, I just rolled 2 ones. I'm like, what? 2 rolls. JL,
Get them out of the way.
Tough day in the office.
That's not going to happen very often for you on the survival.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I guess rolling a 1 is rolling a 1, but anyway.
I guess we'll also tell the
Yes.
homunculi to be prepared to start those chompers in case we come across any demon spawns.
Right.
They kind of stand up on the bonnet and peer around.
Salute. I just image them like
One
saluting
of
to us.
them
Like,
actually points at something just off to the right.
What's it pointing at? Can we see it?
From where you are, it's hard. You kind of look through the trees and you think that you can see something in there that looks like you see like something smaller than these trees that's sort of moving around in there, and you can hear, when you listen closely, a sort of a squelching sound.
How far is it?
Maybe about like 15 feet away.
Can I go, like, can I use my mage hand and just, like, rustle the trees? Let's see if anything pops out.
Yeah, as you rustle these leaves at this point, so how far away are you standing from the swamp, would you say? How far away are you from these trees?
I was guessing 15 feet, like, from us to them, but I don't know.
Like to the edge of the trees? Yeah, I think I probably should have asked, because I was just imagining you sort of drive right up to the swamp.
oh, look. Yeah, I was going to say, if it's so saturated that Mahkah thinks we're going to get stuck, you know, we'll slow up before that.
I could always just shoot an arrow into the trees
We are here to kill.
instead if I'm not close enough.
Well, assuming that you're kind of on the edge of the swamp where it starts to get, like, you can't really go any further without getting stuck, like I was imagining. And the trees probably start some way in, so maybe like 10 feet in, you start to see some of these trees, 5 or 10 feet in. And then maybe, like 15 or 20 feet away is where this thing is. So you move the mage hand into the swamp and kind of rustle some leaves. And you hear the squelching stop. And then you hear something that sounds maybe like whispering. And then after another moment, you hear something in Infernal. Who goes there?
Who goes there? And Infernal, I'll repeat after that.
I was trying to remember, actually. Just give me a second. Trying to remember what bitter breaths. Oh yeah. It's the Marauders. Who are you?
Not the Marauders!
As you say, not the Marauders, a creature pushes through from further within this swamp, and it is a bearded devil, and it is wearing these leather like pants that look very similar to actually the pants that you picked up in the Van Thampa Villa. Do we still have those?
You steal these
I
pants?
don't know.
Question.
I stole a lot of stuff.
Probably sold them.
Painting, tapestry, jewelry. I'm still wearing like a bunch of thumb rings.
Well, these just look like these like sort of leather, thick.
Weren't they like waders?
Treated leather, yeah, it looks like something like that. That comes like all the way up to
like
to the
galoshes.
waist. Yeah, like galoshes.
Yeah, okay.
But otherwise, this is like a bearded devil, and you can, as it kind of pushes out of from among these trees, you can see it's like snake beard, and some of these snakes kind of sort of like snapping at the air. And as it emerges, you also see two other creatures emerge behind it, and they are much shorter than it, and also wearing these same clothes, and you can identify them pretty easily as goblins. And one of them is holding some kind of device. It looks like this sort of extended, fairly like large kind of object that has like a sort of a twisty top on it. It's like a long, almost looks like, you know, something you would push down on a bomb to like explode a building. And as they emerge and this demon, this bearded devil puts the question to you again. The tree next to this goblin, as it sort of pushes past it, like moves back and suddenly starts like moving around, and just basically, as if the whole tree is alive, just launches at this goblin and like smashes it to death. Like, and the goblin and the other goblin and the bearded devil like jump back suddenly, like, and sort of pull out their weapons and begin like having to like fight this tree.
While they're fighting the tree, can I use my mage? Okay, again, how far are they? Close enough that I can use the mage hand, right? Because I just
Yeah, I guess
the
they're
tree.
like 20 feet away.
Can I grab what's
15
in his hand with
feet
my
by
mage
now.
hand?
While he's fighting, you can try, but he's like holding onto it pretty hard. So the mage hand is like trying to pull it off him, but he's like, like fighting with the other hand with this sword in his hand.
Yeah, I figured he'd be distracted, so I could probably sleight of hand that thing. Just
It's like quite a big, heavy thing, but he's
Okay.
holding onto it, and he can tell that it's being pulled from his hand now as well, and he's like trying to resist it. So now he's sort of like backing away from the tree as well. And the bearded devil at this point slays the tree with its big like halberd thing that it has. Its big glaive. It managed to just like hack into the tree enough times that it sort of becomes weak and it begins keeling over and sort of sinks back into the swamp. Almost like retreats and shrivels back.
Good thing we did not touch these trees.
And as this tree shrivels back, you hear the sounds of engines, which are coming just from further along outside the swamp, like to the sort of northwest direction. And a moment later, some war machines sort of come out of the gloom from this direction. There is it looks like there are two Devil's Rides that come like driving down from this direction, and they kind of pull up, and one of them has another bearded devil on it, and the other one has what appears to be a almost like some kind of like horned devil, but without wings. it's like much bigger than the bearded devil, and it's wearing this like big helmet, and all of this armor, like these like iron pauldrons, and holding this big spear. It looks like this. Let me see if I can show it. Looks like this creature, but it's on the Devil's Ride. You recognize this pretty quickly, as this is probably bitter breath. I think you've had him explained to you, or him described to you. And there's also on the, like sitting on his shoulder, and like what looks like an imp, and there's another imp kind of sitting on the handlebars of this Devil's Ride. And these two bikes like pull up, and the bearded devil speaks, and speaks to the other bearded devil that's just kind of like collecting himself and like pulling this goblin by the cuff away from the tree, and says like, and kind of looks at you and then looks back and says like, in Infernal again, "What's going on here? We heard engines and then we heard combat." And the other one says, "These warlords, I've never seen them before. They came out of nowhere. And then we were attacked by a tree."
I outwardly laugh. The idiot's got attacked by a tree.
I definitely snicker at it.
Neither the bearded devil or bitter breath, who have just arrived, seem particularly surprised by the fact that they were attacked by a tree. And they then all turn to you, and again this bearded devil that is with bitter breath just says, "Who are you? What do you want here? This is territory of the Marauders."
Can I whisper in Kensei's ear? I do not know what they're saying, but perhaps we can say that we need to talk to the leader over there somewhere. He's, I don't know, in trouble for something. We are safety inspectors for...
They're just like standing there watching as you're like whispering. What language are you whispering?
I'm in common.
I mean, I guess I can't hear you whispering. Although, as you are whispering, you see maybe another like 4, probably even 5 other goblins kind of emerge from these trees and also walk over to see what's happening.
Okay, I'll stop whispering.
I'm gonna slap the trees with my mage hand. See if it pisses them off.
Nothing happens when you do that.
Oh, damn it.
That actually been pretty funny.
I'm continuing to pull on the tree branch. I'm yanking on the tree branches with my mage hand.
Nothing seems to happen. And this bearded devil kind of looks over at you. "Don't you know? Only some of them are alive." But anyway...
Well, I mean, the mage hand isn't visible.
I'm touching the next one.
I mean, it can see Alina like moving her hand, and like the tree sort of moving as well with its hand. I guess it assumes.
It's like doing like this. It's like trying to like
Yeah, I guess it like looks back and forth
Kensei.
and kind of like it realizes that you must be doing this. A spellcaster, is it?
Yeah.
Kenway kind of like, after finishing kind of like jails, kind of like, oh, it's worth a shot. Yo! Tic Tac for brains! You're in deep shit!
Are you talking to Bitter Breath?
Yeah!
It just like turns its head and gazes at you.
He's got a real pretty
anything.
head.
Maybe its like long tail on the back of the bike sort of lifts up in the air and sort of kind of flies around a little bit behind it. But otherwise it doesn't say anything, it just watches you.
Oh, great. You must be a mute or an idiot.
The bearded devil says, "It is the former.
Oh.
Mute?
He does not speak, but I can speak for him."
Interesting. What kind of warlord leader doesn't speak?
Are you insulting our leader bitter breath in his presence?
I mean, no worse than calling him a tic tac brain.
You are trying my patience. Tell us what you are doing here. If you insult us again, we may be forced to kill you all without even asking another question. This is our territory. You better have a good reason. And also, I don't know what a tic tac is, that's why it wasn't offensive to me.
Good. Fair shit, because I don't think I know either. I should have started with breath mint for brains. Oh! We're here for his goddamn head. What does it look like?
Points to the roof.
Point, yeah, I was just to say, kind of like taps the head of a horned devil.
All right, let's go to a battle map.
A negotiation map.
All right, what have we got here? Bunch of crap.
Oh, look.
I was gonna say it's not. That's my mage hand's real big.
It reminds me we need Lulu. Oop. Bloody hell. What's going on? Okay. Can everyone see this? Even though your characters aren't there? Should be able to.
Yes, I see a golden doom, I see Lulu.
Okay. So I guess this, like, kind of the edge of this swamp, where it starts getting, like, really, really muddy is kind of like this. And there are various trees in here. It doesn't want to let me draw, like, oh, okay, there we go. Various trees, like, scattered throughout this swamp. There we go. Beautiful.
We're making a beautiful edge of a pizza right now.
And let me see. I'm gonna do this. Good.
Sorry, were they the trees?
Yes.
Okay, cool. They're beautiful.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Mwah.
And there's this bearded devil standing here, and there's some goblins. So there's like, what did I say, like 5 of these ones. And then there's these 2 standing here. And a couple of these devil's rides.
Just because the tokens we're using, it looks like he could barely fit on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess he's like, I mean, he is really large, so he's like, I guess this is like a big road hog.
I almost want to picture that his legs are like almost like up here, so he's like sitting like this, where his knees are almost like connecting to his shoulders. He's like so big, he looks like he's on a little toy car or toy bike.
Okay, and I guess if you're just attacking, then we'll just roll for initiative. Or if you're saying we're here for your head, that's as good as attacking.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much as good as declaration of yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. Oh.
So I'll just add these goblins as well. So go ahead and roll for the Golden Doom and for Lulu. Anna, if you want to play Lulu again.
Yes. Unless anyone else would.
Oh no, I already got a character. It's fine. Well,
All these goblins are going first.
yeah.
I kind of missed my own initiative.
Yeah, no, the Golden Dibs initiative is not great comparatively to the horde of creatures that are before us.
Yeah.
Gee.
I feel like. Yeah, that's not good.
These guys. Bear with me.
If I happen to tumble or jump out of the Golden Dune, do I get into the initiative?
You'll go probably after the Golden Doom.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, did you guys feel that you were all sitting in the Golden Doom? I guess nobody said
Probably.
otherwise, but like if you feel that you weren't, then you don't have to be. We can.
If it's swampy, filled with demon ichor and so forth, if they got galoshes on,
I ain't scared.
Scared.
I got mobility. All I have to do is dash.
All right. Okay, but this goblin steps over to here. It draws its short bow and it looks at Bitter Breath. This goblin runs this way. It just bolts. This goblin sees the other goblin pull out its short bow and it does the same thing and kind of like steps over to here and also looks at Bitter Breath. Okay. This bearded devil here is going to use its action to start up this Devil's Ride. I believe it needs to do that. If I can fucking remember how to even use these things. I think it does. The Golden Doom also is, the engine is off. So he's going to do that, and then he kind of, like, kind of turns the vehicle, like blows all this mud kind of back towards these goblins. Just misses Bitter Breath. Bitter Breath, like, ducks his head. And he's going to begin driving in this direction. This goblin sees this happening and it moves over to here and pulls out its short bow and it's going to try to fire at Lulu, who is kind of hovering just at the back of the vehicle. Completely misses. Lulu just sort of like dodges out of the way. And this goblin just like runs towards you. And with it drawing its scimitar as it does so. And it's just going to run all the way to like here, but then it kind of like stops. It's not sure what to do because it looks over at Bitter Breath as well. Okay, Lulu.
Lulu's gonna come over here. Okay. Then turn.
All right.
She's hiding.
This goblin here, it runs in this direction. It is holding the, this is difficult terrain as well. It can only get this way as it's kind of like squelching through the mud and it's holding this strange object, sort of running away with it. And this bearded devil is going to leap out of the mud and run directly for the vehicle. It can make it to here, and it's going to attack whoever is at the helm, which I guess is Ethel. So it swings at Ethel with its glaive. Hits, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Does she have any cover? Because how tall is the Golden Dune?
Oh, yeah, she gets, well...
Yeah, she would have cover. What's her...
She would get, like, half cover for the helm?
It might have even been like
3/4 cover, so to give you a plus 5. She's going to shield that because that's plus 5 to the AC.
Okay, awesome. So it sees its glaive kind of like bounce off this magical shield, and so it then kind of steps. I think it can still take another step because That would have been the difficult terrain there, I'd say. It's going to step over to here, and it's going to swing its glaive at... I don't know. Okay, where is everyone in this vehicle?
I'm in the wrecking ball, definitely.
Yeah, so
Okay, so you're at the back.
Mahkah would generally be next to Ethel if he's navigating.
In the passenger seat.
Giving her directions, yeah.
Okay.
So one of the closest seats next to...
Okay, it's going to, in that case, try to sort of... Well, because then Alina would be... Yeah, that's the problem with this approach. Well, it's just going to swing at Ethel again, in that case. Sidestep slightly. Okay. Glaive bounces again off this magic shield. Alright, now Bitter Breath is going to do the same thing, but he is going to actually drive in the opposite direction. Like this. That's like a pretty tight move, so I'm gonna make him. I'm gonna have him make a dex check actually to do that. Go ahead, Alina.
Well, I was just wondering how the cornering worked, because I know if you're sitting still on the Devil's Ride, there was something. I can't remember. I was trying to find it in the handouts.
Yeah, I'm struggling to remember a little bit how how it all was as well. I'm just gonna do a dex save. I'm gonna add his dex mod to it. Actually, it would probably be a dex check, I guess. All right. Now I have to remember what the hell happens when you fail a dex check. I think it's like...
Yeah, I think you dropped the bike.
I think it might just potentially do some damage to it. Let me just have a quick look.
I can't find it.
All right. Okay, so I will roll on a mishap table. Ooh. All right, so as it sort of, you know, Bitter Breath kind of like puts his leg down to help like guide this bike around this goblin, and the goblin like freaks out and sort of jumps back. And all of this like mud and stuff is like flying up in the air again. The whole like side of the bike like seems to catch on fire. Like there's this massive like engine flare, like all this like fire erupts and engulfs the vehicle. And so this Bitter Breath is going to take some fire damage. He will take 3d6 fire damage. So he takes 11 fire damage.
Does that... Okay, so it does actually look like it's hurting him?
He doesn't react when this happens from what you can see.
He had the best outcome for this app.
And you also see these imps. At least the one at the back is also sort of enveloped by these flames for a moment. It also just doesn't move. And all three of these creatures on this bike just like stare at all of you as this occurs, and it continues to drive in your direction, unfazed. All of them seem unfazed. Okay.
Is the bike still operable? Like still?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me just see. 150 feet. Okay. The imp on the front of this bike is going to hurl some flame at Kensei Kenway. You'll have like 3/4 cover. Actually, you won't have as much cover on the... Anyway, it'll miss.
Yeah.
And the one on the back will also hurl some flame. It's just going to hurl this flame at... Where are you, Jean Lemore? Where is Alina and Jean Lemore? Which one of you is on the right and which one is on the left?
I'll be on the right. I'll be peeking out the window.
All right. This other one is going to hurl some flame at you from the back of the bike. Ooh, that one looks like it hits. For 5 fire damage. As this bike comes around and these flames go out, you just see these 2 motes of fire emerge from this brief flame and just come in your direction. One of you just like hits you in the shoulder. One of these motes of flame. Okay, your turn. What do you do?
Okay. I want to do something. Or Ethel first, if everyone's okay with that. All right. Ethel's going to perform, hopefully, if we can do this, completely unleashing her mad Hot Wheels granny mode, and is going to use her action to start up the vehicle.
All right.
And can we, if I must, we'll use the bonus action drive, but can we turn the vehicle and just have sort of like a straight shot from here to Bitter Breath and using the crushing wheels feature?
So turning the vehicle, yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of unclear all the time, like which direction these vehicles are turning. I'll say like you can do that.
Okay. I get it.
So
Cool.
It's the chomper, right?
The crushing wheels is under the features on the top.
Oh, right. Crushing wheels.
And the homunculi are controlling the chompers while we're moving, aren't they? Like they're just like.
I got a plan for them. Don't worry. I got a plan for them.
I'm going to say that because I did ask about them before and nobody said anything, they are not on any particular action station. It doesn't say in the Hexcrawl thing that they are. So unfortunately, they'll have to use an action to take up a station at this point.
I thought someone said they were on the chompers.
Yeah, I thought we did say we were going to put them on the... All right, well, fine.
Did we say that in a previous session, did we?
Well, I thought we said it earlier today.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I thought they were like at least one of them was like standing on the front. Well, okay, if we said that, I must have missed it. That's all right. In that case...
No, sorry, our Mahkah mentioned to get ready on the chompers when we saw the thing in the bush. Like,
nice. Okay, sweet. I was like scrambling to work out what the hell was going to happen at this swamp. Okay, so they are on the chomper. Nice.
All right, so I guess we'll move. Do we all just volunteer? Okay, cool. All right, so let me. Oh, which one was it that let you like shift the creature, like the icon over? Because
is it hold shifts?
Shift the icon over?
You like turn the icon?
Is it shift and
or control?
Sorry, one person at a time. Sorry, I couldn't hear.
There you go. There you go.
Oh right, control. I see what you're trying to do.
All right, so we're gonna just try to run some motherfuckers over, and I guess depending if we can, just like bashing into this creature as well.
All right. So how does it work? It moves through the space of larger or smaller creature. So I guess it can do that. That creature is large. Bitter Breath is large. I don't know if it can just drive through its Devil's Ride though. We'll see. When it does, the creature must succeed on... Okay, so these guys will give you dex saves.
I just had this crazy image of as it's coming towards the Devil's Ride, you just take like a right and that wrecking ball comes swinging around with the momentum of the car straight into the Devil's Ride.
Oh, right now there's a cacophony of maniacal laughter of Kenway and like Ethel at the same time for different reasons.
Okay, so was the DC 11, was it?
Yes.
Okay, so the 2 goblins fail, but the bearded devil passes.
All right, and that is 4d10 damage.
Okay, which is very likely to kill these goblins.
Well.
Yep. These 2 are just completely crushed by this golden doom. And does this one also take... Does it take half or anything? No.
Oh, no, they just succeed and take nothing. It's a save or suck thing, that seems.
Sweet. So it just kind of rolls out of the way of this Golden Doom. And you can't drive into this bike in the same way, unfortunately, so you can't take a bit of breath the same way. But that doesn't mean you can't do other things.
Yeah. Okay, I was just seeing if there's anything about a ramming thing. Sorry.
It's alright.
Okay.
Would the chomper be able to grab it?
Oh yeah, I believe now that he is in melee.
Yeah.
So, all right. I guess we can. Who wants to control the slime homunculi taking the chomp attack? Wants to do that stuff?
Might as well just keep going.
All right.
They're Ethel's babies. Let's be real. She's adopted them all, and they're all now her children. This is my homunculi now. This is also mine. She's just
homuncumummy.
So we will say that, you know what? That they are going for the bike for the chomper.
Okay. I'm not even sure if they can. I mean, it just has reach 5 feet, so I don't see why they couldn't attack bit of breath. Okay, that will... Hold on. The fuck is the bike? Wait, what am I looking at? Okay, the chomper sort of like crunches into this bike, but doesn't manage to. The bike seems like pretty solid, pretty resistant. It's still got this like flame coming off it, and you just hear this loud like this like iron of the chomper like scrapes over this bike, and Bitter Breath sort of like moves back a little bit to steady it, but otherwise it doesn't appear to do any serious damage to it.
Okay. All right.
Did Bitter Breath jump off the bike?
No,
Like,
I
that's
just
where
couldn't
he is?
see the bike.
I see.
All right. That is both what no, she doesn't want to do that because that fucks up her thing. That will be Ethel's and the homunculi on the chomper's turns of havoc and destruction.
Okay. Anyone else? Everyone else can still have a turn. Should we just roll for initiative? It's just a bit of a pain, and I figured maybe we would try this. I mean, we could just put you in initiative as well if you...
I mean, no, I was gonna go next.
I think we're just all polite and waiting for someone else to speak.
Yep.
I want to do mass suggestion and make everyone and suggest all of these little guys go home, go away.
Okay. So, how many people? This just targets a number
12,
of creatures,
yeah,
does it?
within 60 feet, and I think they are all in 60 feet of where Jean Lemort is in the Golden Doom.
So every single creature, every single enemy creature.
Except for the Bitter Breath.
Because you can't target Bitter Breath, or just...
Well, we don't want him to go home.
Yeah, we don't want him to retreat.
Okay, sweet. So you're saying just
counterproductive.
creatures that can't be charmed, immune to this effect. I'm sure. I don't know about these guys. Probably not. No, good with them. What about Beardy?
So, I do realize I have to get a snake's tongue. I can't just like.
Oh no, that's okay because
that's okay because I have the loot.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Unless it says that it's something that will be like used up, or that it's something like with a value.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and they just have to pass a DC Wisdom.
All right. And you can say that they have to go home. Trigger specific activity generator. Wait, how long does the activity last for?
Until they complete it, I think.
Entire duration. Oh, so it's just this 24 hours. Okay, so go home seems like a pretty valid. All right. Awesome. Okay, what have we got? How many goblins are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, that one's dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2. This will be like top to bottom, left to right. 3, 4, and then I'll do the bearded devil on the ground and the bearded devil
Top
on
to
the
bottom. Okay. I would like to also target the tiny imps.
Oh yeah. Okay. The imps from left to right. And maybe I shouldn't have done it this way, because now I'm gonna have to work out what the fuck everyone's doing. Okay. So it's just go home immediately.
Yeah.
And it definitely can do that?
Yeah, I checked.
Yeah.
Like, it's a course of action limited to a sentence or 2. That can influence up to 12 creatures.
Spell is such a good spell.
It doesn't harm them. I think it's also not the worst idea.
Given the fact that there's a vehicle that just ran over a couple goblins, like,
Okay.
a few of them are yelling out, "Oh no, don't twist my arm!" Just like,
all right. Okay, so the bearded devil passed, it looks like.
And I think this guy maybe passed.
But the bearded devil on the bike did not pass. And the neither of the imps passed.
Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yep.
What the fuck? Hold on. I mean, bearded breath can't do anything about that, and like, I'm sure none of these other motherfuckers
are they
have
immune to charm? I mean,
no. No.
John
Go
Lamar,
home.
you done it again.
Go home. All right. Okay.
oh, go home where the roses bloom, la la la.
All right. As you play this song, and this your voice sort of echoes throughout this area, and also bounces off the trees in this swamp. You see most of these creatures begin to turn the other direction. Anyone else?
I'm just kind of looking around like, all right, cool. I'm gonna stab this motherfucker, I guess. I'll just cast Shadow Blade. Can I reach him? I probably can't. Okay.
I can't remember what I was saying about that. Oh, I think I was saying, you probably can't if you're on the left side at the back.
Okay. I'll just cast it, I guess. Because I can't cast it and attack with it at the same turn, I don't think.
It is a bonus action cast.
Oh.
And you can throw
Yeah,
it.
but if I throw it, I can't get it back. And then it fades, I think.
Oh. I tried to bring these things out invisible,
It
but
dissipates at the end of turn. Yeah. Okay. That's it. That's all I can do.
okay.
Sorry, yeah. Mahkah would just like to. Would Mahkah be in the front left or front right?
Front left. I imagine the helm was on the right. I don't know.
That's fine. Front left.
I'm an Australian in
just-
America. I don't even know like what side of anything anyone drives.
We're on the left, so.
Port or starboard?
Shotgun. Just cast a casual thunderwave.
All right.
I might just upscale it a bit. Yeah.
I thought you said it was casual.
Just a casual fuck your face. Just a
Freezing.
Sorry, I
Right.
lost the template. Sorry.
And now we slightly dip into the R-rated section of this channel.
I
So
mean,
would
I've already
you
made
cast it
this
from-
motion. Sorry.
True.
Would you like me to cast it from the edge of the doom or like the edge of my seat? I'm not sure.
If you go from the edge of your seat, it would hit the doom.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work
So we said
Is
that you're
something like that acceptable?
because you're at the top left. You can that's okay. You can cast it from the edge of the dune. That's
Okay.
that's like it's close enough.
Cool.
But you need to. I'm not sure you can. You won't be able to hit all of them because it'll need to be on a vertex.
That's fine. That position's fine.
Okay, sweet. And does it affect? Is it only? Okay, I'll just do these creatures first. And actually... I just realized this creature would have had... The imps would have had advantage against the charm spell. But that's alright. They're pretty puny and inconsequential anyway. And this is for bitter breath. Okay. So go ahead and give me the damage. Just trying to think. It's a creature. It's only creatures, right? The creature takes half as much. Each creature.
And also, if there's an object that's not secured.
Objects. But I think vehicles. I think we kind of determined that vehicles aren't objects, which I don't know if that's a good ruling or not. It's a bit dubious, but I think so. Okay, 19 thunder damage to the fire imp, which just blows it away. As it's like turning and like lifting off from the back of this bike and flying away, it's just like...
Mahkah, you're giving him a helping hand. Good job.
And does bitter breath take half? I think he does. Okay. Alright. Anything else?
No, thanks.
Okay, so at this moment, the roar of sorry.
Kenway's turn. I wanted to be last.
Oh,
because I was
right,
first.
yeah. Sorry, I felt like you'd
And
already
it's time
gone.
we bring out the lovely wrecking ball. I need the golden doom once more. Where is it? There it is. And this time I'm just going to hit bitter breath because it worked so well last time.
All right. Yes, that hits.
It's a casual 40 damage a hit.
Mark is thinking, next time I have a break, Mahkah wants to bless that wrecking ball. Give it some radiant damage. Get that holy water out. We're blessing this ball.
And it doesn't do magic damage, does it? I forget.
It is. It is considered magic.
It is considered magic. Nice.
Yep.
All right.
Any weapon from the golden doom is considered magical.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for remembering that. Yeah, you just smash bitter breath directly in the shoulder, and it reels back and kind of lifts its head up, and you hear this sound, but it's just like as it tries to like kind of stabilize itself in the face of this golden doom. And you've put like a massive dent in its pauldron. Now that I know the word pauldron, I use it all the time.
In the swamp of victory, no one can hear you scream.
Okay, and also I think Lulu.
Oh no, she just.
Oh yeah, she ran away.
Oh, she ran away.
Bonus action. I'm bringing out the cold man just because, and moving him right over there.
All right, awesome. Okay, so at the beginning of the round, all of you notice these creatures emerging from the swamp. And these things look very strange. They don't look like any devil that you've seen. They just basically look like these giant sort of mutated, discombobulated mouths with like various eyes. Some of them have like one big eye, some of them have like several small eyes, and like multiple arms kind of flailing around with these big claws on them, and just sort of walking at different times on like sometimes multiple limbs and sometimes only two of the limbs, and they begin kind of climbing out of this swamp in your direction. And
No.
at that point, this goblin is just going to begin running in this direction, presumably towards its home.
Hey, boss, sir, you gotta go home. Time clocking out for the night.
And in fact, it's going to dash because it also looks terrified. You see it like run by from the Golden Doom.
Is that the one that has the object? That TNT?
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
I think so. Unless it was this one. I think it was this one, because this one's in the swamp.
Right.
So yeah, sorry, it's
Yeah.
not that one. Okay, this goblin here is going to lash out at you, Mahkah. It sees you like cast this thunderous spell. But it misses. And this goblin is going to GTFO.
That Doom sounds pretty mean.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
That's when we're running over people. That went great.
Amazing
Okay.
sound effects.
Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
Okay, this thing is going to wade through this mud and emerge from the swamp in this direction. And this bearded devil down here is going to continue kind of driving this way. And I think like the hardest thing to remember in this is this idea of the speed, because I remember we said like you have to sort of change speed somehow. So like whatever distance you traveled in the previous turn is like the same distance. I feel like we just dropped that because that's just like I can never fucking remember how far it moved or whatever.
Yeah.
But this bearded devil is going to it's going to attempt to. So Lulu is like 10 feet. I think it can probably hit Lulu as it drives past. So it's going to come over in this direction, and it will attempt to attack with its glaive. That hits.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll make a second attack as it just drives by. It's just like lashes out twice with this glaive. That
Oh my
also
God.
hits. And you'll need to make a con save for both of them as well. So 19 slashing in total. Unless Lulu is... she only takes half of that damage. Oh no, shit, because its glaive is like...
Magic.
No, I don't think it is. Yes, she only takes
Oh.
half of that damage.
Oh, nice. Wait,
The
So
elephant skin.
is that
give me a couple con saves, I'll see if I can fix Lulu's damage.
Oh, okay.
One, two... Oh, what did you just do?
I
Oh, no,
just
that's
put
okay.
it back
That-
up to normal.
Ah, shit, okay. We did that at the same
Why?
time. Sorry, I was going to try
Oh.
to fix the damage.
Oh,
Oh, you just
sorry.
put it back to normal. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
So she will just take half of... whatever I said it was.
19?
So just 8 damage.
Mhm.
Okay, and the DC is 12, so she passes both con saves. And it is going to continue to drive in this direction and begin to sort of turn around. So feel free to have Lulu
Yes!
take an op attack.
Yes. Screw you. Okay. Eh.
Wait, I don't think she can do that as an op attack, can she? Can she?
Why not?
Opportunity attacks are usually a actual attack the
Oh.
creature has.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it is just an action, and it's not like a... It's not a spell. Can you do that?
Well, opportunity attacks say when a creature creature can retaliate with an attack. So unless this counts as one of her attacks.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah, okay. It doesn't say that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess we would have to like look at the wording on like what Lulu can do with her, like,
yeah, I
actions.
see. Her
That sound-
attack is a tusk.
Yeah, that sounds right to
yeah.
me.
Eh.
Miss.
Eh.
But just misses.
Ah!
Okay. This creature is also going to dash, but it dashes in this direction. All right.
Lulu is gonna get her revenge. Okay. Oh, sorry. Move.
I'm gonna get my revenge.
Yeah, that's right.
You get back here.
Nope,
I'm not done with
that's-
you.
Not the right one.
How dare you mess with my girl?
All right.
Are you sure that's not Ethel?
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
It also
Silvery-
actually.
Wait, no, I can't do that.
Wait. Yeah, you can. Like if you're close enough from the Golden Doom. I don't know if you are.
what's the range of silvery barbs?
Yeah, what is the range of silvery barbs? 60 feet.
I think we're way past that.
Yeah.
Screw you.
But still
Use on the
still,
stack.
still does half the damage.
Still does half the damage.
Nice. Okay.
And then I think she'll fly. Over
Okay.
here.
All right. This goblin that has just been like, standing in this swamp, like a little bit unsure what to do, is now just attacked by this moor demon. So it turns and like draws its scimitar and swings its scimitar at this demon. And it hits the demon for 5 slashing.
5 slashing damage.
I think should be good.
4 creepy creatures, 3 bearded things, 2 impy things, and a bitter breath dying.
Okay, this bearded devil here is immune. It's not on a bike though, so it's just going to sort of run up in this direction. It just... Ooh, does it really want to get near that wrecking ball? It has seen what
Right
that...
near wrecking ball,
It has seen what that wrecking ball can do.
maniacal laughing emanating from a cacophony of a couple creatures just enjoying themselves.
Okay,
This
it's gonna
creature
run
no
up
fear.
alongside the Golden Doom, carrying its glaive and its like snake appendages from its beard are kind of like snapping at the air in your direction, but it's clearly like keeping a distance, like kind of like looking down at these like massive wheels and shit, and like looking up at you, Kenway, on the back, like it's not sure how to like take this on. Okay. So Bitter Breath at this point is going to... I think he is going to continue to drive. So, I guess op attacks can be taken from the 2 front seats, if you're able to.
And he-
Also, the
Yep.
Cold Man too, I guess.
Oh yeah, and the Cold Man.
I was gonna say, can he drive when it's been chomped?
It wasn't damaged by the chomper.
Okay. I guess I was envisioning like it holding like the sides of it or something.
Unless it does say that it grapples him.
I think it's just like it has something when. Hold on, Chomper.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
It
no,
just-
it only has stuff when it reduces a creature, reduces target to 0 hit points.
It spits it out.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Kanabo, a warning, attack.
18 hits.
Okay, question. I don't know how this interacts because I have the Sentinel feat.
Okay.
His movement speed becomes 0, but I don't know what happens with the bike then.
The bike just goes off. he's left in the air, and the bike just takes ghosty.
I mean, like, I think so, right? Would there be any reason why he wouldn't just be pulled off the bike? I'm trying to think if we've... I can't remember all these bloody bike rules, but I do think that that's awesome, so we'll just do that.
I mean, this is the first time I think I've used Sentinel in a manner with this.
It is or it isn't?
So this is the first time.
Okay, sweet. I think it makes sense. If it just happens automatically, then I think he's pulled off the bike. And we'll say that he's prone as well, because he fell off the bike. And you just see this imp, this fire imp, like sitting on the handlebars of this bike at the front. I don't know if they're called handlebars when it's like a,
I can imagine the imp's like, "Let's go, boss!" And he's turned around.
Yeah, it just looks back. It's just like it's not like big enough to like drive this thing. And so it lifts up from the air. Wait, did anyone else take an op attack against?
Yes, Mahkah did missed.
Does Ethel?
Mahkah? Oh yeah, Mahkah missed.
Ethel will not, because she's having too much fun driving.
Okay. So then this fire imp is going to sort of abandon the Devil's Ride and like fly over here up into the air. It's probably about like maybe like 10 feet high, and it's going to try to attack Kenway by hurling some flame at you. Misses. All right. Golden Dew.
Marco was waiting for this. Sorry if you don't mind me jumping.
No, go ahead. We're gonna do some amazing things.
Yeah, just to mix it up. Marco wants to thorn whip this guy. He's seen he's been laid up. He wants to thorn whip this guy.
Awesome.
And bring him closer.
That hits. All right. Its eyes widen as this whip just comes out of the vehicle and just like wraps around his neck and like lashes him and drags him forward. He like stumbles forward. He's not prone, is he?
Mahkah yells out to Kenway. Kenway, I'm lining them up. You take him down.
All right.
If no one minds, I think it's probably prime opportunity for Kenway. If that's all right.
Go for it.
All right. Yeah, we'll wrecking ball him. He will listen to the audience. He will know what they want. He will wrecking ball the one bearded creature.
Hit.
All right. Oh my god, it keeps getting worse. Oh my god.
That's so good. So like, Mahkah, you like lash this thing around the neck. It kind of like lifts up and like tries to like pull this whip off as you like drag it forward. It sort of stumbles forward, manages to stay upright as it like looks up and sees Kenway swinging around, and this ball just comes straight for it and just smashes like straight into its neck and head and just basically smashes its whole body. It dies instantly as it is just like its head and neck and chest are just crushed by this ball, and it's actually like hanging on the ball as it swings back. Its body comes like back over here, like lands on the ground.
1 for the money and 2 for the show. I'm gonna use action surge. I'm gonna use a wrecking ball again, and I want to hit Bitter Breath. Do I have advantage now because he's prone?
Yeah, you would. Yes.
Oh, no crit. Okay.
Magic weapons. Yeah, 26 hits for sure. All right. Wait, so you're doing that with the wrecking ball?
Yeah.
I don't even know how that works. I guess, like, you know, Ethel kind of swings the vehicle around. Yeah. And maybe you were able to, like, extend the chain a little bit. I mean, he's pretty big, so you're able to just, like, smash him in, like, the legs, in the knees as you, like, spin around.
All right. Oh, you know what? Keep spinning me around to the wrecking ball's like right in front of him because when it comes to Ethel, she's just gonna back up and run him over.
This is awesome.
All right, someone else goes. I'm having too much fun. I'm sorry. Have fun, you guys.
I'm gonna do a little Eldritch blasting.
All right.
Pew pew. Let's do this.
So that'll be a disadvantage because he's on the ground if you're targeting bit of breath.
I'm gonna target this imp. I don't like him.
Okay.
I'm gonna target. Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Actually, was this imp meant to be going home?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, wait. So did
But
it
I
hit
feel like-
anyone before? No, it missed. Okay, so it missed Kenway, and now it is like flying off into the sky. I don't know. You didn't specify that it can't like make an attack as it's going home. I don't know. Can it do that?
I think it's up to the DM.
But 13 hits,
Aha!
so it may not matter. It's going to go to its final home.
Ken?
No, it's still alive, but you
I
can
have
cast two of
another.
them, right? Yeah.
I can cast 3 of them.
Oh, 3 of them now. Oh, yeah, sweet.
Mhm.
That hits.
Come on.
You might have to choose, because you cast them instantaneously, I think. So you might have to choose all 3 of your targets at the same time. Unless I'm wrong. I might be wrong. Make a ranged spell attack against the target.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay,
Towards
it's
a
more than one
target
beam
creature
when you
within,
reach.
right?
Yeah, 3 beams.
Okay. Well, I'll aim them all at that guy.
Okay. It is dead. Blown out of the sky as it's like trying to
Oh.
lob this fireball at you and then fly away. You just these 3 like crackling beams, just sort of like the first 2 just like streak straight into its path as it's flying away and just like disintegrate it.
The third one is like, I do the pest control for you. and turn.
All right. Alina?
I'm gonna throw my blade at this guy that's being attacked by this whatever, the eyeball thingy.
Okay.
Because I want that thing. I don't know what it is, but I want it. So,
Yeah, nice.
yeah. So, attack. And,
That hits.
beautiful. And then
Falls backwards and begins like sinking into the swamp dead.
it's dead? Oh,
Yep.
I didn't have to do a sneak attack yet. I'm just sad. I'm like, oh, and I bonus action pull my blade back. Like, well, that's not fun.
I guess you'd have advantage because it's dim. Oh yeah, it's always dim. Yeah.
It's dim, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of like pouting now. I'm like,
Well, rest assured that the damage did occur. You can roll the
I
damage if you
know, but
like.
I just thought, like, I just felt better if I just got to make him suffer a little more.
Your blade just decapitates it. Its head just like
All right.
pops off in the sky.
I have 2 things to collect from there, whatever that thing was in his head.
But his head lands in the maw of this demon.
Ooh.
Ah, I don't know how that works too.
You can only have one thing.
That's all I got.
All right. And you already went, Mahkah, is that right? With the whip? Okay.
Ethel,
Oh, sorry. Oh, Ethel. Okay.
Mad Grandma is going to,
Bad grandma.
is just going to use her action to drive, and she is going to use her action just to, or bonus drive movement speed is just beep 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 beep. beep. Just like cracking up over bitter breath. Just
All
the
right.
ultimate disrespect today to this foe.
What does it have to do again? I forgot already.
DC 11 deck save.
Okay, as it tries to roll out of the way. Rolls out of the way. Unfortunately. It sort of like bumps into the shadowy legs of the cold man.
Alright.
Okay.
That will be it.
Did we do Lulu?
Yes.
No, Lulu. Yeah,
Oh, do we?
it has her separate turn.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. All right.
One more thing. The guy that she trumpeted is he was damaged, so he is now not under the mass suggestion spell.
Nice. Okay, thank you. Wait, that would probably change what he did. Oh wait.
But he his turn hasn't come back yet.
Oh yeah, because that was an op attack.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. All right. This demon with the big mouth and several limbs, and this one has like one big eye. It's going to. I think I've been dashing them too far. I don't know what I've been doing. It's going to dash. It can only come to here. This is difficult terrain. Okay, top of the round. This goblin continues to run in this direction.
Go home, lassie.
This goblin, seeing the fate of other creatures who have gone anywhere near the Golden Doom, it's going to take a couple of steps back and pull out its short bow, and it's going to fire at whoever's in the. I guess it's going to fire at Ethel.
Mhm.
I was waiting. Ethel would want that arrow.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's
if
hanging.
only that hit.
Okay, this one is going to run in this one direction. It runs in a different direction. No, wait, that doesn't make sense. They would probably all live together, I imagine.
Housemates.
Okay. This demon here is going to run over here to the closest target. It doesn't care. It's just hungry, and it's going to try to bite the like as this goblin is like missing Ethel. Oh.
The demon just.
It just like basically consumes this whole thing like live, like it just absorbs it into its mouth and begins like chomping and like cuts its torso in half and kind of tosses the legs back up and continues eating those legs and just kills this goblin immediately, just eating it in front of you. And how far did it move? 15 feet. Okay. What's the closest creature to it? This creature, 35. Okay, it can't really. All right, it's going. It's going to continue towards bitter breath.
Yeah.
And what am I doing? This is sorry. I thought this was like a bonus action. I can't do this as a bonus action, but it still moves in that direction anyway. Okay. This guy down here is going to sort of. I think he was already chucking a Yui. He's going
I love today.
So he's going to continue heading up in this direction. And how far can these things move again? 120 feet. All right. Oh. It's not doing the maths for me. Damn it. What did I do? 80? 90, 100, 20, something like that. Fuck, I'm losing track of what I did just then. But okay, it can the vehicle dash? I don't think it can.
Oh, the driver can use its bonus action to dash if it's driving.
Oh, nice, thank you. How do you remember this shit?
Listen, like I said, I have a weird sort of like intentional vault of just D&D lore. And the rest of it is just literally just a dusty cabinet full of other important information.
At least it's important. Okay, it's going to dash in this direction using its bonus option. bonus action. This demon down here is going to emerge 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's going to dash in this direction. Lulu.
Lulu is going to move over here.
Wait, hold on. 40. Sorry, I don't know why I did it that way. Sorry, bear with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Well, some of it was difficult terrain, right?
Yeah,
Because
that's
of
why
the-
I was again. Oh, because it's dashing. I always get confused with this. It still would make. Yeah, it's still just. This is 2. This is like 10 feet, even if it's dashing. Which is why I was getting confused. Because I was like, wait a minute, like, does that mean it's like 20 feet because it's dashing? No. Okay, sorry, Lily. I mean, because it's difficult terrain.
Right.
How far did I move? I moved like 20 feet. But it doesn't really matter. Oh, there we go. And she's gonna
doesn't
go
matter.
in there.
This is utter chaos already, anyway.
Lulu is gonna crawl into the golden doom because it's scary outside, and she has no more trumpets.
All right. Wait, I think she used one up when she wasn't actually using one, though, wasn't she? You already you cast one as a reaction, so she should still.
but I undid that, and then I used it again.
Oh, okay, sweet. All right. Okay. This Devil's Ride just continues to drive all the way down to here and then like collapses on the ground. Okay.
Oh wait, you skipped Bitter Breath.
Oh,
Because he
thank
was
you.
on the
because he was
ride.
on that ride.
No, it was all the ride. He's useless.
7.18.
Without the vehicle, he is nothing.
Seems to be the case. But he will not do that.
What was it? Was it? Oh, was that initiative?
Yes.
Yeah, but he won't.
Oh, I was like, wait.
Oh, that's close enough. So, yeah. All right. He's going to stand up. And Jesus, he doesn't have many options. He is going to disengage. And he's going to run in this direction.
Sentinel.
Oh,
Still
fuck,
get
Sentinel.
opportunity.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. Wait, but he can only move 20 feet anyway. But let's just see if he even can move.
Yeah, let's just see, right? Oh, okay.
Hit. Oh wait, hold on. But can you take an op attack? He disengaged.
Sentinel doesn't care.
He doesn't
I can
care
still
anyway.
take-
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, Sentinel says that I can take opportunity attacks even if they take the disengage action.
Nice. I had forgotten that, and he had no idea about that. So he remains here, takes an additional 9 bludgeoning damage for his stupidity, and has no bonus actions.
You ain't going nowhere. I got you there for 3 minutes.
And now, the Golden Doom. It really is the Golden Doom.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Mahkah will step up again. He's like, "Are you ready to feel the pain?" And he'll sword whip this spiked devil off the bike and pull him closer towards the Golden Doom.
Fantastic. AC 13. Yes! Alright, and you're at the front, right? So, okay, he'll go over here
Yeah.
and he's going to be prone. Okay, 12 bludgeoning. Sweet. Dragged along the ground off this bike.
Oh, this is so good.
Shouldn't have taken you guys on. What were they thinking?
We're just itching for a fight.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, let's. I'm going. Oh, you know what we keep forgetting to do? Is the homunculi taking the chopper attacks?
All right.
Yeah, let's do that first before we forget. So let's make a chop attack against Mr. Bitter, because he's definitely being bitter right now. I feel like.
He definitely looks bitter.
Oh!
Ah, damn.
Ooh.
Literally the worst option. All right. Let's do Kenway. If anyone's fine, let me do my shit here. I'm gonna wrecking ball. No, we'll continue wrecking balling the other people. I feel like everyone else is gonna have fun with the people in front. So I will wrecking ball the prone fiend. Yeah, okay. Shit.
Yeah. Wait, so this is the bearded devil?
Yep, this guy.
All right. He's dead.
He did. I came in like a wrecking ball.
Okay, Miley.
The death metal remix. The Doom remix. John Lamont?
I'll do a bit of Eldritch Blasting.
Okay.
All three at Mr. Breath.
Alright. Yep. 14 misses. And 16 misses. And Lulu? Oh no, Lulu's just hiding.
Lulu's hiding.
Alina.
Alrighty. I'm gonna throw my Shadow Blade at Bitter Breath. My screen hates me. There we go.
That hits.
Beautiful.
Hey.
Seems so little.
7.
And did I roll it? Oh no. Yeah, no.
Nope. Didn't show
There we
up.
go. What the heck? There we go.
Alright.
Not too shabby.
He lets out this same noise again.
I'll be like, oh, I thought you were a mute.
That's where it gets his name from.
Just breath. And bonus action, pull it back.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Oh, and Ethel.
Oh, sorry.
Nope, no problem. We're gonna run over people. Action.
Okay.
I can see Ethel getting so excited. It's very much Maud like hair flowing in the wind.
Okay, Dex. I'll do the Dex saves of these two more demons first.
Aww.
What's the DC? 11? I can't remember.
11.
11.
It's not great.
Okay, so that one fails.
Yep.
And I'll do Bitter Breaths as well. Okay. 35 is enough to crush that one. Just
All right.
begins melting into a puddle of demon ichor.
All right. And before she ends her turn, she's gonna back back up.
Well, so the only thing about that is, in the past, I think we were saying, I don't know if you can just change the direction like that, like in the middle of the turn.
Oh, okay.
I forget everything, but I kind of remember that.
Okay.
Where is the war machine? Oh yeah, here we go. Infernal war machines.
All right, let me put it back then, or where it was. Sorry.
That's all right. Yeah. Okay. All right. This demon, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It doesn't know any better. It's just going to run at this vehicle and try to bite at Ethel. Ethel's always getting it. Actually, wait. It's going to...
That'll be... oh, yeah.
It will actually vomit.
Sorry.
And it's just a bunch of like black and greenish looking like steaming juice that comes out of its huge maw, just like this flood. Kind of like sprays all over this part of the vehicle. And so it's basically, it's going to be able to get everything in the vehicle, but everyone will have cover from wherever they are.
Alright.
So yeah, everyone in the vehicle give me a dex save.
Also, depending on where you are, some people will have a +2 as well.
Dang it.
So I get a +2, so that keeps...
Oh,
getting through.
I think that makes Lulu 11 then.
Whereabouts are you? Kenway in the vehicle?
On the...
Oh, the wrecking ball. And
Wait, did this
was
move?
it 5 feet radius?
Did that just move?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I think
But
so.
Lulu
was here. Dexterity, saving
Alina,
throw.
28. Okay, so anyone that failed will take
Oh wait, but I'm +2.
12 acid damage.
Alright.
And fall prone. Which, I think if you're like sitting in this, I don't know if that makes sense. Like you're just sitting there. Like how can you fall prone?
No.
I mean, I guess we'll say that you're technically prone. Yeah, you kind of like you're unbalanced and sort of fall a little bit back in your seat and whatnot. I don't know if that's going to come to anything. Yeah. That's all it's going to do. This goblin is going to. It just runs into the distance and you can no longer see it anymore.
Oh, I need to make a dex save for her as well.
And as with this goblin here.
Oh yeah, she's fine.
Okay, this Moor demon is going to attack Bitter Breath. Actually, it's going to do the same thing. Why not? Oh, that might affect the Cold Man, actually. Each creature in the area, not Cold Man's fine. Okay. Okay, passes. Okay. So Bitter Breath is able to sort of jump out of the way of this vomit. Okay, this bike is just going to like... It just keeps going in this direction, like bounces off the Golden Doom, like becomes unstable and sort of like lands on the ground here. Okay, Lulu.
Hiding.
Do you want to take the hide action?
Yes.
Okay. If that becomes important, we'll work it out. Okay. Bitter Breath is going to... Well... I guess he's just going to attack someone random. That's going to be the Moor Demon. He can try to strike this Moor Demon with this kind of forked, two-pronged like spear that he has. Looks like it'll hit. Piercing damage, I think, is enough to... Okay. And he's just going to try to finish it off. If he can. Yep. Manages to just skewer this thing. It's just like vomits all of this like, yeah, black stinking stuff and like kind of collapses on the ground and begins to like deflate and melt. And then Bitter Breath will also lash out with his tail at the cold man.
Miss.
All right. The doom.
Can Mahkah go first?
Please, be my guest.
Please.
Be our guest. Be our guest.
Kenway / Strain's gonna love this.
Made
Mahkah
from
wants, to
gorilla
Mahkah
chest.
wants to bless Kenway, Alina, and Ethel. Sorry, JL.
Maybe I put it in the doom. Okay. Who's next?
Please go. I have plans, but I'm going to be moving. So
I'm just gonna throw my blade then.
All right.
Better breath. Okay. Alright, bear with, please. Why didn't it work? There we go.
Yep. Definitely hits. All right.
Out. And feature.
So 25, not quite enough to kill it.
Okay, bonus action, pull it back.
All right. Jean Lamont.
Geronimo is gonna look out the window and see this disgusting demon and be like, I hate you so much. You filthy piece of schmuck. Oh, wait, sorry, that was the damage.
All right. Let's see if it gets 6 psychic damage. And runs back into the swamp, maybe. Yep, looks like it does. Okay.
who is able to make an up attack, if any?
Just trying to see, does Dissonant Whispers
yeah.
say anything about Charmed? I just...
Oh, but it's not charmed.
So it doesn't say anything like if it's immune to charm, it's not affected or anything like that.
Right. I see. Oh,
just in
Just
case.
no
I
whispers.
It just says
something.
anything about like a deafened creature automatically succeeds to save.
A deafened creature. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. So it's going
Yes.
to dash. Has the dash, right? Must immediately
just
use its
moves
reaction.
It's
Okay, sweet. So it's just 30.
Mm.
All right, so it'll move. It can only move to there. Okay, so Ethel can take an op attack, and I don't know.
I
And
can as well.
Okay.
Whip. Ooh.
Yeah, that hits.
Yay!
As it flees into the swamp. All right.
Ethel will not, just in case if something tries to hit her.
Okay. Was that everyone? No. Kensei.
Yep. Well, I will have Ethel go first, and we're just gonna make drive action, and we're just gonna full reverse.
All right.
We're just gonna try to run his ass. Oh Jesus! Too far. There we go.
Okay, DC 11 dex save.
Come on.
Oh. Yeah! Oh, fuck!
Oh,
I thought that was... I didn't realize I was going to beat it.
Silvery bobs.
Silvery bobs? Okay.
Silvery bobs.
He has to roll a 3 to fail this.
Oh, he has to roll a
Come
3?
on.
Yes!
Describe Bitterbreast's end.
Ethel just kind of like falls on and sees everything going like just like just full on reverses bitter breath, just plowing his like fork or spork or whatever into the demon. Looks up.
Fork or spork or whatever. That was my favorite bit. All right, and at this point, also this Moor demon, it's just, it's actually just going to continue, like, heading off into the swamp. You don't know where it goes. And we're out of combat.
Loot everyone.
Yes. Pick at the corpses.
I'm gonna root around in the swamp with my mage hand, trying to find that thing that
Ooh, yeah.
you dropped.
Okay. So
Collect his head too.
Of course.
So his head was like swallowed by the Moor demon. But,
Oh, not that guy.
Oh,
Bitter
right.
breath.
Bitterbreast's
Yeah.
head. You can definitely collect his head, and you are able to find this thing that the goblin dropped. This thing, you can like, it seems to be like some sort of like kind of piston thing that has like a, it looks like some kind of pump. You can like pull up the lever and kind of push it back down, and it has like this, I guess like a metal tube connected to it that kind of like blows air out when you're doing this. I don't know if that makes sense, but we'll go with that.
Guys, he's got a bike pump for the Doom in case we get a flat.
But you also, I'll say, you also notice that there's a gear on the side of this thing. Some kind of like knob, rather. And I don't think you have to do like an investigation check because you just turn the knob. And as you do that, it like extends another like metal rod. This thing's like fairly big, like, I don't know, maybe like 5 feet long or something. It extends another 5-foot rod like downwards. So the whole thing ends up being like 10 foot long.
What the fuck?
Does it, if you do the piston thing, does it still like blow air out?
When you do that, it seems to suck air into the rod that extended and blow air out of the secondary rod that's looks like some sort of funnel on the side of it.
Huh. I would just point it at Kensei and be like, this thing does.
Give me an investigation check, Alina.
Oh, Ethel is doing this because she is very curious on what this contraption does.
Okay, Alina, you can have advantage.
Oh, terrible.
You think that this is some kind of pump. Something that would be potentially... You can actually see what looks like a little bit of demon ichor sort of on the inside of the pipe.
We all just like that's
That makes sense.
wait.
Who's got bile?
Things as the things that we just faced, the things that have the big maw things are like melting, correct? Or
Yes.
are they something else? Okay.
Melting.
Ethel has a lot of vials.
Go, Ethel, go!
She will. She will happily, if Alina allows it, takes the pump thing and just goes like tries to collect some of the goop, and puts it into the vials she has.
So how does she collect this goop? Is she gonna sort of walk over to the edge of this swamp?
Or like the goop that's from the demons at the very least, and just sort of like use the pump just to collect it and put it in the section that's like pumping it out into.
So the goop that is on the ground from these demons is kind of like mixed with like sand and dirt and mud and it's like it feels like very very sort of dirty demon ichor.
Okay.
You don't
Is
know
the swamp?
whether that's bad or good, but you notice
what
that.
you need?
Or Ethel notices that.
A hash and sack filter.
I mean, he's right. I can't blame him. He's right. But I guess she'll try to see if maybe like the swamp at a certain point, trying to stick the end where it kind of like sucks in from, to see if she can like collect
At
this.
that
Like
same time, Mahkah's got eyes on the swamp, like crocodile. He's like looking out for any disturbance.
Put Ethel where she is.
You know, I say
Ow.
the things and then I immediately regret it because I'm like, oh wait, this isn't Kenway. Kensei Kenway. This is Ethel. Ethel and Kensei Kenway are completely different creatures.
Can I follow Ethel?
Yep. You should be able to add yourselves to the board.
Oh, cool.
Let me see. Okay. Yep.
At the same time, Mahkah wants to cast Thaumaturgy around this area here. On the tree. Or at the base of the tree. Like away from Ethel. Like
And
what
what?
that distraction.
Okay, so like, what is it specifically?
Harmless. I could do harmless tremors in the ground, like vibrations at this point.
Okay. So. Let me see. What's going to happen as you do that is that this tree begins moving.
But
Also, you see something a little further away in the swamp emerge from the swampy waters, and it just looks like this giant purple tentacle. It kind of like lashes around, and another one of these tentacles sticks out of this swamp in this area.
Time to go.
Mahkah's grabbing Ethel by the
Yeah, no.
Time for another time.
Time to go. Time to test this thing out.
Nope.
Time to book it.
So you just leg it?
Yeah, it's like Ethel's like, oh yes, right, mortality.
no, I think we'd have to be dragging Ethel away. She's like, no, just.
You know what? Fair point. She goes like, wait, no.
No, we're off to see Morty. We're gonna go see Morty.
Man.
Well, I mean, you do only see this activity occurring in this particular location along the swamp. Just to make it clear that you don't know if that means that the entire swamp is inaccessible to you.
Hey, what about this place with no trees?
I mean, we can like keep going down.
That has the most trees.
But I guess while they are fighting this object, what else did the rest of the people that are just scrounging for more other bodies find?
Alina was actively hacking off his head.
I was actively holding on to breath.
And casually bringing it over to the trunk, hoping that that middle thing is still on fire even though he's dead. Because that'd be badass.
Is that like his helm?
I don't know. It looked cool though. I was
Can't even
like,
remember.
this better stay lit.
I thought that was his breath.
Oh, I
Oh
don't know.
yeah, it kind of looks like he's
Like a
got like some
smoking?
smoke. Oh yeah, I think it's smoke coming out of his breath.
Oh,
And that thing is maybe.
Dang.
It does look like a light or something.
I
It's like
thought
it's a bike
something was
light.
going on up here.
It's his
So just get run
GoPro.
over? Oh, it didn't work.
Okay. Also on these on the corpses, you find. Hold on. You find 4 full soul coins,
Ho ho, baby!
17 empty soul coins,
Ooh.
and 376 gold pieces.
376.
The gold pieces are sort of spread among the 2 bearded devils, and also among the goblin corpses you find 12 rations. Just in their pockets and bag and little sacks and pouches and things.
It must have been the chef.
I could just imagine what these guys were eating.
Ooh. Wait, how many empty soul coins?
17 empty soul coins and 4 full soul coins. And the rations just are like dried meat. It looks to you like it's probably edible.
I'm adding them to the bag.
Oh yeah.
Corpse rations.
And these tentacles, they just kind of remain where they are. They don't seem to be moving. They're just sort of like lashing about. And actually then this one sort of disappears again back into the muck. And perhaps this one does as well. But this tree begins creeping in your direction a little bit. Just a little bit.
We've seen what this tree can do. I feel we have 2 options here. We can burn it to the ground, or we can leave.
I'm so sorry, but today let's have it reap what we've already sown.
The voice of reason.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so you want to just get back in the Doom and drive away?
Yeah.
Alright.
Pockets jingling.
Jingle, jangle, jingle.
The sound of money.
What was the reason you came here again?
Spit of breath, really.
Breath.
Oh, just to get bitter breath. I see.
Yeah.
And soul coins.
And honestly, job very successful.
And you do also have this pump,
Yep.
which yeah, you don't know yet if it works, but you do have it. All right. Let's take a 5-minute break.
All right.
That definitely was a fun combat. Okay.
Also, you guys would have, I realized, collected 1 adult-sized set of galoshes and 6 child-sized galoshes that perhaps Jean Lemore could fit into.
The homunculi?
I think that would be too small.
Oh.
How small are
no,
those?
it's just, that would be so funny. Just kind of like them, just kind of like waiting around, just
Can
kind
we-
of like flailing or like flailing little bootsies.
I think they can take them up.
Too small or too big?
The homunculi are definitely too small. They're tiny.
Okay. Alina's going to fashion some of the child-sized ones to fit the homunculi.
Okay, sweet.
You check the inseams.
I won't give
Measure 'em
you.
up.
You won't have to. Won't have
This
to do a
is
check
fine.
for that or anything. I guess you've got
Okay.
like time to do that, like as everyone's like
Oh
driving
yeah, just
along.
as we're driving, I'm just like knitting.
I just picture just because of the like slimy features of it, I just picture as you're trying to like fit them, what like a couple more of the like ones that are piloted by mischievous characters sort of like just like seep into the galoshes and are just sort of like resting in there, just like trying to take a nap, just completely filling out the galosh.
It's strangely cool in there. All right, what do you do next?
Let's
So
head off to Mordenkainen, return the pint.
yep, back to the barge, across the river, and over the fields we go.
I don't think we took the bar. I think we just drove around.
Well, because where Mordenkainen is, it's like way over here.
Oh, he's at the next tower. Yep.
Yeah.
Not this previous one.
So it is shift 4, and throughout this whole process, it was a strange combat because you the whole time just felt this strange psychic evil. So I'm just going to see if it ends. It doesn't end. So everyone give me a DC 19 con save again.
With a +2 from me. And then we have Ethel.
My +2 doesn't work. It's just giving me the equal sign.
On your keyboard?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. It's okay.
Okay. But looks like you would still fail anyway.
yeah, absolutely.
So anyone who fails takes 3 psychic damage. And who has failed the last 2? Alina,
Me.
JL, anyone else? Okay,
I
so
passed
just
it this time.
Alina and JL. And what about Ethel?
She succeeded this time.
Okay, sweet. Okay. And are we doing a travel shift?
Yes, let's make it around the swamp as much as we can.
Okay. So to the west?
Yeah, because it looks like the swamp seems to go into the mountain, which we can't really go through, right? And
You don't know unless you go there.
Yeah, like, do we want to go towards the, like towards the back of the volcano? Like, I don't know, like here? Oh. Kind of can't really indicate.
You mean where the swamp meets the volcano if there's a passage?
No, just like
Left
I feel
click
like-
and hold should.
oh yeah, true. I can't see other areas of the map apart from these 2 hexagons. I don't know why.
Maybe try
Like-
refreshing. That shouldn't be the
okay.
case.
might be just better just to head a little bit east and just sort of like go around like this way.
1 sec.
Because we got a lot of soul coins now. And one more on the way.
We can follow the swamp around.
Oh, you mean here?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
just to be better safe than sorry. Maybe Ethel wants to take the long way because she's still riding the adrenaline of just running someone over multiple times.
All right. So in that case, if you don't need to navigate, I'll say also that as you drive along here, a couple more times you see, as you're driving along this swamp, you see in the trees what looks like some creatures, and at one point you see another large group of goblins in there, just sort of moving around in these sewer galoshes. And actually, you do see a couple of them. They're kind of close enough for you to spot that they are like pumping out this ichor from maybe like 15 feet into the swamp and like putting it in these like jerry cans. But otherwise, 5, 10, 15, you can move to there. As you begin to approach these mountains, and
sorry,
Yep.
how many points was that? I missed it.
1, 2, 3, 4, I think. As you're driving through here, you see... You actually also see, as you're driving along here, and as you kind of approach these mountains, this large, like, flock of infernal chickens, wild infernal chickens, that are just sort of standing around the edge of this swamp and appear to be kind of pecking at the ground in the mud. And you also see, as you come in here, you can see that this swamp doesn't come right up to the foot of the mountains. The terrain begins to get a little bit unstable, but you are still able to bring the Golden Doom through here. But as you're driving through here, you do see a whole bunch of caves in the rocks, like leading up into the foothills, and you see some creatures moving around amongst those caves. Did you do anything?
Happy to keep on going by.
Let's keep going. Okay. As you drive by, you see what you would recognize as a kobold sort of come out of one of these caves and look down at you and sort of point and wave, and a couple of other kobolds like come over there like holding spears and things, and they sort of look and like watch you from these foothills as you drive by. It's another 3 to there. 3 points to there. And I'll say at this point, everyone give me another DC 19 con save. Actually, let me just see if it's... Yeah, give me another DC 19 con save.
+2.
Yep.
Ugh.
Ethel, Kensei.
Oh shit, so that's 3 in a row for JL. Okay. And Alina.
Yeah, I don't pass con saves.
Okay.
Ethel is just kind of like, after the combat, she is like mentally, or I guess like not mentally, just fortitude wise is just hardened from the experience today and riding that.
Okay. So Alina and Jean Lemore, you each take 4 psychic damage. But
How
also,
rude.
you begin to feel a little bit strange.
Here we go again.
This will be Alina. You must use your action each round to attack the nearest creature.
No.
For
God.
this is for 1 minute. That's going to be
Interesting.
pretty impractical. Who's like sitting next to you?
I don't know.
I think
I'm
it's
assisting.
me.
Oh no, no. So Alina, you're actually like knitting, or not knitting,
Oh yeah.
sewing.
Oh no! Not the goofy boys!
Shit. Okay.
With needles.
Before we, go on to Jean Lemore, give me 6 attacks in a row, and target whoever you think is near you. Who
What
else
am I
would be-
attacking with? Knitting needles? Sewing needles?
That's a good point. I mean, I guess we will say that it has to be that if you are just holding, your sewing. What are you holding for sewing?
Yeah, whatever's in a. I think I have a kit, right? Weaver's tools. Whatever's in Weaver's tools.
A loom?
So, which part of the process are you still cutting the like small pieces of leather, or so do you have like scissors? I don't know if you would. No, you would just have a
Scissors?
knife. It would be a knife. I'm sure it's not scissors back in this. But either way, well, let me think. Like,
Okay.
either way, or it would be like maybe a pin. Either way, I guess it's just going to be piercing damage. So just give me an attack. But also, who? I just want to know exactly who is sitting near you. So, are you probably in the back passenger seat? Because Mark has been sitting in the front.
Yeah.
I'm front left.
Wrecking balls.
Probably near the wrecking ball, so I can just stab Kensei in the ass. Yeah.
I think you can probably reach everyone from where you are, right? It's not like this. Okay, everyone give me a d20. And I'm going to also roll d20s for the slime homunculi. There's 5 of them, right? We won't worry about Lulu. It's too complicated. Okay. The lowest 6 get attacked.
That's like everyone.
So it's Kenway, slime homunculi, Mahkah, slime homunculi.
Oh, let me get it. I forgot to roll Ethel. Hold on. So I don't. So this one's gonna be Ethel.
Okay.
And Ethel.
And Ethel. So Mahkah, Kenway, Ethel, and 2 slime homunculi.
Am I just rolling with like my +1 dagger?
Hold on. Mahkah, Kenway, Ethel, 2 slimes, and just give me like a regular attack, and then we'll just do, like probably just 1 plus like your strength piercing.
Regular, like unarmed? I don't know how to do a regular attack.
No, you're right. We'll probably just do 1d4 piercing. Sorry. Just do an attack like with your weapon. It'll just work in the same way. Or just like roll like a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Because if Alina is starting to attack things in the vehicle,
Yep.
do we ever check? No, I'm sure after the first 3 attacks, we would be like,
Good point. Good point.
what's going on? And
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
just like taking out a friend, like just grappling her.
It's the first one with Kenway. I can see why the hesitation.
Yeah.
The other 2 other people, probably not so much.
That's right. If it's Kenway, I'm like, okay.
Okay, all right. So,
Okay,
so what are the
so
what were the lowest
D-
ones? Kenway and one of the slime. No, 2 of the. It was the 2 slime homunculi. So attack 2 slime homunculi and Kenway, and then we can say people step in. Because I don't think people notice these slime homunculi being like stabbed by Alina's sewing needle while she's sitting there trying to like make these garments for them.
See a monkey like just all of a sudden, like after a few attacks, it's just like all of them are like psychically screaming.
So you said just roll a d20 plus my strength?
Just attack
Modifier?
with just attack with like any weapon, or roll a
Okay.
d20. It should just automatically do. It's just your attack.
Okay.
Although that'll
Okay,
use your dex, but I guess that
I don't
would
know.
use your dex.
I don't know what I'm doing. I've never just attacked
-1?
something without using a weapon. Because my strength, if I'm using my strength, it's -1.
Yeah, because I
You
guess
can
like
use your weapon.
arguably like sewing needles wouldn't be finesse weapons, so yeah. So, okay, yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, a d20 minus 1, and just give me 3 of those.
Okay.
So, the first two are the slime homunculi. Okay, so that one, give me...
Oh.
And that one will miss. I mean, that's not going to hurt Kenway. But give me, just give me 1d4 piercing for the second slime homunculi. This is ridiculous. This is the most ridiculous session ever. Okay. It's like jumps back on the seat and looks up at you like clutching itself. Like it looks like you can't really see its facial features that well, but its eyes kind of like look shocked and then sort of narrow, like kind of angrily at you. Like it's kind of, but it's not dead or anything. And then we'll say everyone else can grapple you and stop you from continuing to attack.
I just wanted to poke things. Just had an urge to attack people with my wheels. I don't know what's going on. I still kind of want to. It might be ideal.
Jean Lemore also feels a little bit strange. You retreat into your mind and become paralyzed. Didn't this happen to you last time?
Yes.
For a fun.
The effect ends if you take any damage. Would have been funny if Alina attacked you.
Let me keep stabbing. Actively telling you, let me keep stabbing.
But this only lasts for 6 minutes.
Oh, good.
But you don't know that. But yeah. Okay.
What's wrong with him? Let me just poke him. Fine. Everything's fine, guys. See, I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just let me go. Kensei, just come a little closer.
Sure, I'll come a little bit closer.
I'm casting my mage hand.
What's that gonna do? All right. Presumably, Ethel
if it's not
manages
over, I'm gonna
to.
start using spells.
Yeah, it's over. It starts to fade away at this point as people are sort of trying to hold you down, and you also all notice that Jean Lemore has like passed out.
Just taking a nap.
You killed JL!
I didn't do anything.
4, 5, 6, 7. But you're able to continue until, we'll say until there. So another 8 points.
Quit hugging me. Let me go. It's fine.
There's just like there's just a homunculus that is just trying to kind of like verbally disagree with that, but can't. But someone hears it.
I'll just put any goo back on him that I've stabbed off. Like, sorry about that. I'll make a little hat. Sorry about that.
But as you drive along here, this oppressive atmosphere does not change. So everyone give me another con save.
Oh dear.
Wait a minute. Just before you do that. Oh yeah, so it should be able to go. Yeah, give me another con save.
Yeah.
Don't forget to add 2. Nice. Come on, Alina.
Oh.
I told you I don't pass con saves. That's why I was going to buy that amulet for Constitution, because it's the one thing I can't pass.
And Mahkah
And strength,
fails.
let's be real.
Okay, so Alina and Mahkah, you take just 1 psychic damage. And otherwise, you're still managing to hold on to your sanity, Alina. You don't quite feel like stabbing anyone just yet.
God dang.
I mean, shit, you can just do it if you want to. No. Okay.
Please don't do it.
And at this point, we'll move into the next shift. So we're now in shift 5. 5 out of 6. as you begin driving away from the swamp in this direction that you think the river Styx is in.
I still have the issue where I can't see anything apart from 3 hexes, 3 most recent hexes. Does anyone else have this issue?
Not for me.
Okay.
Okay, I'll have a look at
that's
that.
fine. It's not a urgent issue.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
Are we?
Close.
I think we're right now into like long rest territory right now. Is that right?
Yeah, so you've got 2 shifts left.
Let's look for a place to camp.
Did that help, Anna?
Let me refresh.
I don't understand why that's happening. Sorry. Okay, so you're looking for a place to camp? So if you want to have like a proper look for a place to camp, I think you have to take a active shift.
Sure, yeah. I think if that's the case, we'll just pull over, do the standard, take the keys, pop the tent.
Yep.
Okay.
The monk will take the defensive actions on like harpoons, and mine at least is going to use the wrecking ball.
I could see some of them glancing over at Alina.
Just like, no one would know. No one would know. It's just like with the harpoon.
I made these little fuckers pants, so I stabbed one.
Okay, everyone let me know which shift you're in. Just give me a 1, 2, or 3. And yeah, sorry, Anna, I have no idea what is causing that. I'll have to have a look into it later.
Oh yeah, no worries. It's probably something I'm doing.
So, let's do. Oh, what? Oh, shit.
Okay, and so Alina's casting the tiny heart. But everyone give me 2 more con saves as this psychic evil just keeps on eviling.
2 more.
2 more, yeah, because there's 2 shifts if you're taking a long rest.
Okay.
Alina, yes.
I had to get a 19 or a 20 to get it or some stupid thing.
All right, so that actually finally fails.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
So Jean Lamar. Oh, I was looking at that thing before. I thought that was your con save, Alina.
Oh,
Oh,
one
sorry,
was.
you're
I
doing
thought you
2.
said we
You're
have to do
doing
2.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, do
Nope.
we have to do 2?
Did
So-
anyone? Who failed the first one?
Me.
And Kenway?
I failed the first one.
Okay. And so just JL and Kenway? And who failed?
Ethel.
And Ethel.
Oh, and
and
Ethel.
Ethel.
Okay, and who failed the second one?
Me.
Ethel as well.
Okay, so just JL, Alina, and Ethel?
Mhm.
And Alina, you failed the second one as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Everyone will take... Everyone who... Sorry, this is very confusing what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, that makes it easy. It's 3 psychic damage each time you failed.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. Okay.
Quick question.
Yep.
Since we're taking a long rest, or attempting to, does that mean at the end of it our health is back up to full with 6 health?
Yeah,
With
I was just going to say that I think that the psychic evil, as it pierces your mind, wakes you up and prevents you from taking a long rest.
Oh. Brutal.
Except for Mahkah. He's
Why?
just snoozing through. Oh no, he passed all his.
Yeah, so JL, Ethel, and Alina, unfortunately, you do not get a good night's sleep.
Even if I pass the first one and I'm trancing,
Oh,
I figured
Yeah,
I'd
okay.
take the
Yeah, yeah.
three
That makes sense.
I'd be awake, so I'd take 3.
okay, that makes sense. You can have
Okay.
a long rest.
But I'll still take the 3. Okay,
All right.
great.
You know that means
It's that time of
breakfast.
the day.
Oh,
Oh no.
Which, but the DC now is like only 6, I think. It's such a ridiculous session.
I'm gonna eat one of these corpse rations. Ooh,
Ew, what?
yeah. Mm-mm. the rations we plundered.
oh. It was like corpse rations.
I mean, also to be fair, we do have some berries and some other like fruits and stuff that I don't know if has gone better yet.
Okay, and as you emerge in the morning, this feeling of oppressive psychic evil begins to dissipate.
Ooh.
Oh,
Dang, I was having so much fun.
I don't think it's left yet.
I don't know. I mean, last time I had this, I was stabbing things like crazy and killing things and getting, good stuff. Go back to the hives.
All right, but it is a new shift. You've finished eating. I guess no. Did anybody? Oh, nobody can fail anymore, can they? I
Except
thought
for
one
Alina.
person. Yeah, Lena, roll me a con save for the food.
I did. I passed.
Oh, you did. Okay, sweet. Oh yeah, nice. Okay.
Can't Ethel fail?
No, because with my modifier giving her +2, she has a +5 bonus.
What the frig? I have +5.
You would have +5?
Oh no, it's Ethel who still say.
Wait,
Hold
Alina
on.
has. Oh yeah. Yes, you're right.
My
Sorry,
bad.
it's Ethel.
My bad.
Okay.
Wrong.
I was
Wrong.
like, wait, mine's not that. It's bad, but it's not that bad.
We're good.
Okay, sweet.
I
All
was
right.
like, hold on.
What do you do next?
So to the people that couldn't take a long rest, I guess take a chance to get a exhaustion.
Yes. Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Okay, yeah. If you didn't take a long rest at this point, give me a con save. Con save DC 10.
So Ethel. So Ethel definitely. Oop, nope.
Oh shit. Okay, so Ethel has 1 level of exhaustion.
Wait, why did Ethel do it twice?
No, I think that con save
that was for the
above was for the. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, she can't take a long rest. That's right. Never mind. I was
Yeah.
gonna roll her important rolls for the day, but nope.
Lame. Okay. Do you continue moving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the barge.
Okay. At this point, maybe Mahkah, you will need to be navigating as you drive through
nope.
these wastelands, leaving the swamp behind. You can see this volcano. Actually, you know what? You can see this volcano like directly in the Diswood Way. I'll say you can use that. It is a big enough fucking volcano. You're in the same hex. We'll say you can use that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and no more psychic evil. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more ichors to the barge. Okay. Yay, we made it! Nearly 3 hours in. Okay, you are able to find the barge pretty easily. You can uncloak it, and the bridge plate lowers, and you drive the Golden Doom up onto this barge. Kenway, I assume you're taking the bridge, taking the helm.
Yep.
And who's gonna shovel coal?
Well, we can have the little like homunculi just keep having this conga line of coal, just like.
I am. We'll just say that, like, down below, like, when you found this barge, there's, like, a, like a... What do you call, like, down below in a ship? Like, a storage area down below?
Like
The
below
break-
deck.
no,
Something to do with stowing?
Poop deck.
Is it?
No, wait, that's top, isn't it?
No, poop deck's below.
Okay.
What?
Well,
Yeah.
Huh.
you will just say that when you found it down there were, like, several, like, a whole stockpile, like, sacks and sacks of these, like, big, like, huge pieces of coal. And, okay. Assuming you just want to cross the river Styx?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll just take you to there. And we'll say that you can do the same thing, I guess. You're just going to cloak the barge again. Leave it here.
Yep.
Okay, and then you can probably travel for another hex. So you're just going to try to go around this river of boiling blood, or where do you go?
Straight shooting to trying to get around to the Tower of Rome as much as possible,
Okay.
I guess.
Yep.
As you drive in this direction, you do see one of these towers. You've seen one of them before. In the distance, about 5 miles away as you're kind of approaching. Do you drive towards the tower or do you go around it?
Go around it. I don't see reason to go to it, right?
Okay. 2, 3, 4. You can cross the bridge at the tributary. 5, probably 6, and get to there.
Yeah.
So another 6 ichors. And actually, you can only go one more until the Golden Doom powers down and runs out of soul juice.
Good thing we got more soul juice.
Yep.
Wait, how many points was it? Sorry, 70.
It was
sorry.
7.
6. Oh, 7. Okay.
7 all up, I think. I hope.
Coins, soul coins.
Okay, and this brings us to another shift. Alright.
Travel
Okay.
again? Oh,
Assuming you're going to travel again, we'll say you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just do this quickly. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That'll do. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so it takes you another 18 ichors to drive around this lake of boiling blood. And you drive back into this area where you see these. Actually, the whole way around the lake, there have been these mountains, these rocky areas. But you notice as you're kind of following the lake around here that you begin to sort of you recognize this area and you're able to stop. And you see the large cave where you previously parked your vehicles, and you also see these caves sort of further up, just some way away on the cliff faces that are sort of overlooking the river or the lake. And the lake is still covered in mist, and it's still quite difficult to see much, but I will say that you can see something poking out the top of it, which does look like a structure of some kind. Kind of poking out from the top of the mists that are hanging over the lake.
I guess Jean-Lamont would nudge Ethel and be like, you should call for your love.
Do you think I should?
He is expecting you, Ethel. Us.
But you, mostly.
Okay. Just act natural. Just act natural. Just come compose.
All right, but when Ethel calls out, though, nothing happens. You just hear her voice kind of echo across the water, and sort of get swallowed up by this mist and fog.
And weird thrum all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, must be some warlords coming by.
Back up. No, kidding. Should we send him a message saying, "Hey, we got our end. How do we get to you?"
So Ethel
It seems reasonable.
sends a message.
Yeah.
Okay. As after you send this message, you wait a couple of moments, and then you see something very unusual, which is that you see one of these Mesoloths, and it's walking along on what appears to just be the mist itself. Like it just looks like it's walking on the air from the direction of the tower where you know the island to be, and it's heading in your direction, and it kind of begins to like slope downwards and reaches the shore, and then begins like sort of climbing up this rocky slope, these dark grey stones that are on the slope. It's kind of using this like staff to kind of climb up. It's got like 4 arms, and it's got this like bug-like face. It's kind of purple chitinous skin, and it begins climbing up, and it sort of beckons for you to approach. This way! Mordenkainen has been expecting you!
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, we'll go.
Should we hide the rig?
Probably. I don't trust these guys.
I guess just in the cave where we were, take the keys.
Yep.
Okay, you can do that pretty easily.
All right, homunculi, same deal. No one touch it. Just like pluck it up.
Actually, we forgot everyone's familiars as well in that last combat.
Yeah.
I guess they were just sitting on people's shoulders in the Golden Doom. All
I'll
right.
be honest, I think Ethel was just kind of like completely void of like thought, except for just driving and running people over.
Yeah, she seems strangely absent in some strange way. Okay. So you follow this Mesoloth, and you reach this part of the shore and watch as it just begins walking on, as if up onto some sort of invisible structure that you can't see. It just kind of walks up a little way and then begins walking through the air towards the island. What do? You follow it?
Okay, I'll take a leap of faith. I'll start walking in the air? Question mark?
I guess that first step for Mark is like expecting to fall through it, but he hits something hard and like stumbles a little bit. Following the Mesoloth, yeah.
The first step on the escalator.
Yeah.
Even like when the non-moving escalator, like it still gives that effect. Like, whoa. Okay, you all begin walking without a problem along what feels very much like a stone bridge. But if you kind of kneel down and like feel it, it doesn't feel like stone. It just, like it's got the, like it feels like hard. Feels like hard stone, but it feels otherwise flat, like smooth when you try to rub your hands against it, but you can't see anything. It appears to just be some sort of invisible bridge. And you're able to follow this Mesoloth, probably like from here, a very long way. It'd be like 10 miles. I don't know if I
Oh my
thought
God.
I didn't think this through very much. It's this long path. Perhaps it winds as you walk. And as you're walking along through this mist, it's very eerie, and you can kind of hear the bubbling sounds of this lake down below. You begin to see this tower loom ahead of you. And you can see this island that is emerging from this lake. The iron foundations that I think Ethel was able to scry on previously, or I can't remember, she never ended up doing that. I can't remember what happened. But they are now occupied by what looks like a very large, very tall tower. Probably looks like it's got maybe like 8 levels to it. You can see windows sort of leading all the way up it. It's made out of what look like dark grey stone, and the base of the tower is pretty large and has several smaller kind of ancillary buildings that are sort of adjoined to it. Just small, like square kind of house-sized buildings. And on the top of the tower, as you approach further, you can see this bright blue light kind of shining directly up into the sky. It ultimately sort of gets lost in the clouds and the redness of the sky, but it's just this strange blue light that's shining up there. And you can approach this tower, and the Mezoloth leads you up the rocks on this island, and up these like steps. You have to kind of climb this like winding like path of steps up these rocks and towards this tower. And at the tower you see it's just this big circular tower at the base, and it's got this sort of small front structure that have these large like large white steps leading up to it. And you can follow the Mezoloth up those steps as it opens this one side of this huge iron door and walks inside. And you can kind of approach, and as you get to the door, Mordenkainen sticks his head out. And I do have a handout. I added one for Mordenkainen.
Ooh.
And there's also this blue light kind of shining out from the inside of this tower. And as you sort of climb these white marble, they look like marble steps towards this door, with this blue-cloaked, bald, goateed man standing there. You can see that there's like this drift globe kind of hovering behind him that's like radiating this blue light. He says, "Oh, you again."
It's from Ethel. Cannot compose herself.
Whatever Ethel says to him, he's like, yes, I remember. Yes, good to see you as well, I'm sure.
He's no good for her.
He's what?
He's no good for her.
Well, did you manage to acquire the pint of Kostashi's blood? I only jest. I already know that you did.
Well, yes, we did. Where is it?
I hope you put it in your inventory, because if it's not there,
the
you
last
can't
little
use
bit
it.
of
I was
the
gonna
game.
say, I'm sure Ethel's carrying it.
Oh yeah, just like
Give it
holding it,
straight
like
back
just
to-
with joyous
to-
glee,
yeah.
just to hand it to him. Definitely.
I'm sure with the story item, we can. I'm sure someone has it. All right, so Ethel hands it to him, and he grabs it, and he says, "Won't be a moment. I'm just going to have a look at this," and he withdraws and slams the door.
So rude.
Just looking at the place.
Spit.
I look at the Mezzaloth
Nice
who looked
stonework.
like escorted us. Is he always like this?
No, the Mezzaloth's, Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
you went inside, that's right.
the Mezzaloth is still standing there.
Oh yeah.
It just turns to you. You have no idea.
I guess we're also enjoying the cool change in climate as well. Taking the moment.
Yeah, it probably is like a little bit cooler here. Then the door swings open again. And Mordenkainen pokes his head out again. And he says, yes, excellent, very good. Like I said, I know it was, I just had to go and get this thing for you. Here you go. He like hands you this strange looking object. It's made out of black iron. And it consists of 3 square cubes, each of which is connected to a central sphere by a short cylinder. It says, right, I assume you know what to do with that.
Oh, we know people that do. Hopefully.
Yes. Does it seem like it would be the item we are looking for? The Zemnidian imager, right?
Yeah. You've never seen something like this before. It's very strange looking. You don't really have any way to determine that.
Okay. Seems good.
But I mean, Ethel could...
I'll give it a sniff.
Like, Ethel could just, identify it.
I see.
Oh yeah.
Does she have it prepared,
Oh, sorry.
though? Anything?
No, I feel like she
She doesn't.
usually doesn't. Oh well.
Mahkah would like to ask Mordenkainen the question, actually.
Yes.
I'm a man with so much knowledge. How would mere mortals such as us not become as flammable in certain areas of Avernus?
He says, why? Where do you plan on going?
Well, as we mentioned earlier, we do have a bit of a checklist, and we're heading. And he points out, Mahkah brings out his map towards the bottom of his map there, in this region. Sourcing an item.
Plains of fire. Yes, that makes sense.
Would you?
He says, oh, I do think I have something.
Ooh.
Let me just have a look. I'll be right back. Slams the door again.
Can you imagine how long it'll take? No sense of time.
So you're telling me he's worse than this? Just like back to the Mezzaloth.
When he's very busy, he can be quite rude.
So you're telling me this is one of his slower days?
He is in a good mood. He told a drink before. I mean, sorry, he told a joke before. I was trying to read something about potions. He told a drink. Sorry, I do not know common well. I have other things on my mind. This one, he swings the door open. He's chuckling. I heard that foolish talk from behind the door as I was approaching. Does anyway, here you go. I have 3 of these I'm willing to give you for free. These are potions of fire immunity.
Oh, thanks very much for your generosity.
That's okay, I wasn't really using them. I'm much more powerful than what would be, you know. I'm not affected by such things, not worried about them.
What does it do?
Well, it's all in the name, really.
So this is enough for 3 people?
Yes, one person will need to drink the entire vial.
Okay.
And how long would you say it lasts for before things get a bit heated?
It lasts for 1 hour.
Okay.
Yes, it's better than a typical potion of fire resistance. I mixed these up myself to improve them. Kind of a hobby of mine.
I mean, makes sense given the current climate of the weather.
Yes, I suppose.
Also, weren't you gonna take a look at Lulu and the whole no memory thing?
Oh, yes. That interests me. Come forward, my little yellow friend.
Okay.
Yeah, perhaps all of you should come inside, actually. Kind of moves back
thank
into this chamber. You can head in there.
Turn back.
Ethel's
I turn back. Ethel's like,
She's already.
but back to the other Methalos is like, yeah, very good mood.
This is very unusual. You head into this there's kind of like this foyer here, like this ante-room. It's fairly probably maybe about like 15 feet across and like 10 feet in, but he leads you like through this ante-room, which is also like the ground in here is also just this white marble, and you can see actually it's quite cluttered in this ante-room. There's even like a shoe rack with like various shoes on it. There's like a table with like a bunch of random objects on it, and you know, like a couple of staves leaning against the wall, and a couple of very wizard-like hats that are like on a hook to the left of this door. He leads you inside into this much larger chamber, and this chamber is actually much less cluttered, but there's a couple of tables here and there within this chamber with a few kind of scattered things on them, potions and candles and things. And this chamber is more like, it's a pretty big chamber. It's probably like 30 feet by 30 feet or something like that. He walks over to one of these tables and kind of like lures Lulu over to it. Says, "Yeah, stand on this table, would you?" Okay. She like lands on this table. He begins like chanting and kind of moving his arms about, or he's holding this staff in one of his hands, and you watch him cast a spell on Lulu, and he's kind of like, you know, sort of like kind of thinking, like focusing on Lulu, and you can like see this like small amount of energy that's kind of like going around her head. It says, I don't seem to be able to detect any thoughts that you wouldn't be aware of that I can tell.
You mean like there's no like thoughts locked away in the corners of my mind?
He says, well, I can't say for sure, but nothing I can hear, nothing particularly conscious or salient. He says, let me try something else. I'll just cast some I'll just try to detect magic in general. Cast this other spell. This sort of blue energy comes out of one of his hands and sort of envelops Lulu for a moment and then fades away. Ah, I see. There's some kind of powerful infernal effect, but it doesn't seem like any specific. It seems like some kind of enchantment. It reminds me of I don't know, it's almost like a feeble mind spell. But I don't think it's a spell. It's not a... I think that this might be... I've seen this before. This might be the river. This might be the result of water from the river Styx.
Oh no!
Yes, were you exposed to... Well, I suppose you wouldn't know.
No, I don't remember.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do to cure this condition. The waters of the Styx are ancient and powerful. It is above my skill.
This whole exchange, she is like furiously writing it down. I feel like just like all sorts of notes. and just like documenting everything she sees. like the book
Three hats
are
at
gonna be
the door.
so jealous about me. All this, just like
Mildred. Yes, I don't know. Yes, there's nothing I can do, unfortunately. You'll have to pursue the course of action you were going to pursue previously with this, this Mad Maggie.
oh, good
Talking
news.
about
We're almost done with that.
Talking about the river Styx, how does the Pit of Shamroth work in relation to the river Styx?
The Pit of Shamroth was actually... It is sort of a pit fiend in itself. It was a pit fiend named Shamrath that offended Bell long ago and was imprisoned there. And its magic keeps it alive. But Bell diverted a tributary stream from the river Styx into the canyon to pollute the devil's mind. To make it harder for it to escape. But it is also imprisoned there by magic. And over the eons it has melted away, become one with this liquid in the pit. And the green liquid that you see is itself the pit fiend named Shamrath.
Oh,
Wondering then maybe that's why those parties earlier wanted us to dam that up then.
release the Shamrath.
Release it. Wouldn't that be good for going against Bell? And I look at Mahkah like, maybe we should blow it up?
Who was,
saying.
do you mind me asking who it was that wanted you to dam the tributary?
Mephisto.
Neighbor.
No, wait.
Mephistopheles.
Mephistopheles. Why am I thinking wrong character? Sorry.
Oh, that guy. Well, he's surely up to no good.
Do you know what he's going to do with this?
No, I can't
Pitch
say.
fiend?
Can't say I do.
Really? Really?
No. Yeah, I mean, yes, really.
So you can.
You can give me an insight check if you like.
Oh, yes.
Mordenkainen seems barely interested in answering these questions at all. You don't detect any reason. He doesn't seem like he would lie, or even that he would be bothered.
Okay.
Anyway, you've caught me in a very good mood, but I am still rather busy.
Thank you for your time.
Oh,
I think he wants us to leave.
Yes, that's right.
Oh. Well, if you're sure.
Well,
Oh.
you certainly cannot stay.
I gotta ask a question. I think you might be able to. Do you know how? Okay, this might be a little bit more of a complicated one. Do you know how like the contracts work here in Hell, like the soul contract stuff?
A little.
So, do you know what happens if the original writer of the contract, the one that's making this deal, sort of like gets kaput?
Do you mean the devil?
Yes.
Killing the original creator of the contract will break the contract.
Okay.
Pretty good.
No, that's fine.
Are there any other ways to break the contract?
It depends somewhat on the nature of the contract. Contracts come in all different shapes and sizes.
How about this one? We can pull out the Fabius Creed contract.
You see a shimmer in his eyes. He reaches out. He actually looks. You've piqued his interest. Piked his interest. Piqued his interest.
I think it's peaked. Pequade.
Some of these words I've read but never said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pequade. Oh, you have piqued my interest. He says, I know of this. This is the I've heard of this. Huh. He reads through this contract. Yeah, it's very interesting. Very clever. Well, yes. You would need to find the other side of this contract and destroy them together. You could do this in a couple of ways. Dragonfire. Perhaps some very powerful volcanoes.
Ooh.
Okay.
Some very powerful magic, perhaps.
Is Bell's Forge a very powerful volcano?
Yes, Bell's Forge is imbued with some amount of magic. Probably, I would say, well, it's hard to know. This is I can feel the power radiating from this contract. But yes, it would be a good bet that Bell's volcano may destroy the contract.
Well, at least now we have options.
What are you trying to do with this? If you don't mind me asking.
Breaking it so we could save a city.
Oh, Elderel.
Yep.
Interesting. Well, hands you back the contract. Good luck with that. That sounds like a very difficult task. Even I would hesitate to take up such an effort. But only really because I have better things to do.
Right.
Well, enjoy.
Yes. He sort of waves you out. If you like, I can teleport you all to shore.
Oh, yes, please.
If you didn't enjoy the
You just Ethel's just jumping up and it's just hot. just.
All right, everyone, hold hands.
Ethel, not with Mordenkainen. You're gonna.
No, I do actually need to
okay.
Ethel's
Go for
right
it,
up
be
there.
contacting at least one of you. It's yes. No need to grip me so hard.
That's on my hand.
There's competition for Mordenkainen's favor.
Not me. No.
No, I thought it was Mordenkainen saying that's not my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, no, I'm not touching nothing. He has no interest in the ball.
Oh no, I'm
Well
sorry.
there, lady.
I thought it was Mahkah saying that. I'm sorry.
Yes, this ball of energy expands from his staff and envelops all of you, this blue energy, and then again sucks you all up into this singularity, and you all appear with this burst of this explosion of blue light back on the rocks on the other side of this invisible bridge. And for a moment there's all these kind of sparkling blue, almost look like fireflies, kind of remaining after this magic has been cast. And then he says, yes, and disappears.
I don't like him.
Never gonna kiss his hand again. All right, let's get the fuck out of here and go to the flight. To the
Okay.
flaming parts before we forget. Before we get lost in admiration for others.
Okay. So we have the issue of trying to get to the fortress. We only have 3 fire resistance immunity potions. So we need some to get out as well. So what if we went to the Archers of Uruk to transport us to the Flying Fortress? And then on our way out, we use the potions.
Can we use the vehicles with them? Is that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they used to be used to transport entire armies. They're very large.
Okay. All right. I mean, we could. Okay. So, I'm just checking stuff. Okay. I was just making sure that Ethel didn't have anything that kind of like did something very awesome. All right. So, I guess, was that a cautionary tale of using it because it was like the magic was like starting to become like a little bit wonky?
Yes. You do remember something like that.
I guess big question is, so we almost are ready to kind of like complete the gizmo for Mad Maggie to possibly get a hint of location towards where the sword could be. There might be a big problem of like the location of where the sword could be somewhere harder to get to than like a whole section of land on fire that maybe vehicles or just us can't get to. Do we want to?
Right, it could collapse or something.
Yeah.
We used it.
Yeah. Do we want to save that for emergencies, of just in case? It's like.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay.
But you do bring up a good point that one of y'all, because I'm pretty good with fire, one of y'all is going to not be able to drink the fire immunity stuff. Do any of y'all have any stuff that might counteract the fire? I feel like everyone's just checking their spell lists.
Yeah, everyone's like,
His death ward.
It depends when we level up. Just saying. Like this itch.
I mean, that's fair enough. You've been like developing some of your magic, some of your knowledge. You feel like you just can't get some of these spells down quite right yet. You feel like you got a little way to go.
we gotta take some more people out.
Depending on like the wall of Inferno, or like depending if it's like still on fire, right? Because this could change because it is this map was made a long time ago, right?
In saying that, we do have the decanter of endless water. So we could just douse the vehicle, like
holding the decanter, dousing it just repeatedly over the thing, and just making it an endless sprinkler.
Because we did talk about that with the acid rain. That was early days.
It might not be able to counteract acid rain, but the fire should be helpful against that. I mean, fuck it, I want to go there now just to see if that'll work.
All right. Yeah, I got no spells.
All right.
All right, everyone want to do that? Take another active shift. It's currently still shift 2. Well, you know what? I think it's shift 3 because that was an extremely long bridge walk.
Yeah.
You just can't believe how far that was. You're just like these fucking wizards and their arrogance to just build an invisible bridge that goes for that far.
That just like twists and turns. It's like, I swear we should be getting closer. I swear we've been walking for. How are we not? What do you mean we're only a third of the way there, Mezzaloth?
Maybe it could have explained to you. Perhaps it did. You had a long way to talk. That the bridge is actually only a small area that follows you as you walk.
Huh.
So we made a twisting and turning just to fuck with us then.
I didn't even think of that. It has to avoid certain pockets of psychic evil that are floating above the swamp.
I'm thinking the same turbulence, like air pockets.
Up one hill, down the next.
I thought an invisible bridge was cool until I realized how fucking... Oh well.
Well, it was cool. Don't get us wrong, it was cool. Until we we were kind of like, just wait a minute, hold on.
It's pretty weird as well that he could just teleport you out, but he forced the Mezzaloth to walk like 5 to 10 miles to go and fetch you.
That was why he was in such a good mood. He saw a couple of people like, I'm gonna make them walk the whole journey, and I'm gonna fuck with them too.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That was the joke. Is like, you want to see a couple of newbie adventurers try to talk to a wizard?
He had the afternoon off. He was like, fuck it. Fucking watch this for hours.
Nothing better to do.
All right.
My time slot's open to fuck with them.
That's why he was so busy when you got there, because he was like, he had heaps to do, but he was putting it off, just watching it. All right. All right. Travel shift?
Yes.
Okay. What was that sound?
The other thing is,
Car.
if we need to stock up on more soul coins, there is another head that we can collect on the way that we avoided
That is true.
a few days ago. It seems like.
That's true. We could like scooch right in through here.
So I guess the big question is, do we still have the old jerry cans that used to contain the demon ichor?
I think so. Unless you
So
didn't say that you threw them away.
True. So I guess if we drive down there, try to collect using the pump now, and at the very least try to refill the old used ones, we can get a bunch of demon ichor back. Possibly.
Might be less octopusy.
Yeah. Or whatever that was. Maybe less living trees.
Feel like we might find that it's pretty similar story. It's just the ichor causes this chaos. That's why it sprouts these demons and turns any life there to madness. It brings it alive, fills it with the energy of the abyss.
We have the galoshes.
Yep.
You have one pair of adult-sized galoshes, and then Jean Lemon can also wear galoshes.
Maybe we can get some gloves, and I feel like we can get some demon ichor.
I mean, do you want me to wear the galoshes to get it? Because I seem to be very resilient to get some stuff.
It's a good idea.
I mean, I doubt Alina wants to go trotting through the swamp, giving her...
I think... Yeah, we could definitely do with some demon ichor.
We could definitely go for a good refill.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you wish to head directly south? Contradisward?
Yeah.
Okay, as you're leaving the Lake of Boiling Blood, Mahkah, give me a navigation check. Sorry, a nature check.
Survival.
Survival check. I even hesitated because I was like, there's something I should be thinking about. 17. In this area, yes. Oh, actually.
We have been in this area before, like towards the Dragonborn settlement, Demon Zappa.
Yes. That's true. You did also leave this mark here on one of these rocks. And I think that may benefit... Well, it's kind of weird because at the time we were doing like 1 point or something. But I'll say that... I don't know if that mark is really going to help you because it kind of just... Yeah, I'll say that you can kind of line it all up from where that mark is. It sort of gives you an idea of like where you were traveling previously. So maybe you can give me that roll with advantage.
Again with advantage or just one more other time?
Just one more other time.
Hey.
That'll do it. Okay. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we're going here, then maybe I'll take you to like here or something. Actually, four is fine. So four demon ichors.
Mm-hmm.
And you approach the which one's this? Swamp of Madness. You find it very strange that it has the same music emanating from amongst the trees. Similar atmosphere. You can see, all these trees, same as before. But this time, as you approach, you see, actually, it looks to you, you see it quite soon, like as you're driving towards this swamp. Maybe like 20 figures or so moving around in this swamp. Maybe kind of like 10-15 feet in, sort of moving amongst the trees.
Mahkah wants to keep an eye out for percepts, because last time we were here, it didn't take us long, or it didn't take him long to approach us.
Give me a perception check.
Perception.
You don't hear the sound of engines, and from what you can tell, these figures moving around this swamp are just sort of kind of just wandering around in there fairly slowly. You don't see any evidence of anything else in the area. What do you do with the Golden Doom? Do you continue driving towards the swamp?
I think if we notice it's starting to get like muddy and difficult, we'll drive along the edge of it. Like not drive into the swamp or closer, but take an easterly direction along the edge of this.
Okay.
Looking
so
for
you can
a safer spot.
Drive along the swamp, and you kind of you see these things a little bit closer up as you're kind of turning and driving along. One of them, sort of emerges from a tree that's much closer to you, and you get a glimpse of it. They appear to be they're kind of different sizes, but some of them are these. The one that you see is this obese looking, like it looks like it's just this big mound of flesh with all of these kind of veins sticking out of it, but it's like a bipedal creature. and it sort of turns its head in your direction, and you notice that its eyes and its mouth appear to be sewn shut somehow. It's got these blue veins all over it, and these hands that are it's kind of stumpy hands pointing out at the top of it. This thing is like just this really huge thing, kind of like moving through the swamp, and you see that it is carrying one of these pump things. And as you drive along, you see another couple of these creatures. One of them looks very similar with this kind of pale pinky flesh and these stitched eyes and mouth, but it's extremely emaciated, skeletal almost, kind of moving. It's like standing there, and it's like pumping one of these pump things, and it appears to be pumping something into one of these jerry cans, very similar to the ones that you have. And as you continue driving along, you also spot what looks like some other creature kind of moving around more quickly in there. You hear something as well just over the engine of the Golden Doom, as if it's like kind of yelling at these creatures. But you're not able to get a good look at what it is, and you continue driving along until you sort of leave them behind and come to an area where you don't see anyone around.
Let us quietly get these this ichor.
You do realize I volunteered to do it, right?
Oh yes, that's right.
Means it ain't happening quietly.
Yeah, yes.
It's okay. Mahkah would want to cast Pass Without Trace.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'll cast that.
Oh, let's see how this goes. I'll put on. Someone hands me the galoshes, I'll put it on.
Okay. And so, do you try to move stealthily?
I will attempt to do such an action.
It's a bit of a leading
If I'm
question.
successful, that is a different words I will.
Can I also cast greater invisibility on you? It won't help with the noise, but you know.
Well, it will. Maybe help a little bit.
We're doing all we can.
Maybe, I don't know.
And also asking the homunculi to keep an eye out for the warlord.
Okay. So, let me see. Yeah, Kenway, as you sort of wade into this swamp among the trees, you can hear movement from time to time, bubbles and squelching sounds. Sometimes it sounds like something large is kind of moving maybe just under the swamp water, just, 10 feet or so away from you. Just kind of hear this sludge sound. Something passes by. If you're going to try to move stealthily, give me a stealth check.
Alright.
With +10.
Just normal because of the invisibility? Because I have disadvantage with my armor?
So
just...
it allows you to hide. You can take the hide action. But it wouldn't really give you advantage. So yeah, I think still disadvantage.
It's not that one.
When you get about like 10 feet in amongst the trees, the swamp is getting pretty deep. You kind of it's starting to come up to nearly your waistline already, and the galoshes only go a little bit further up from there.
I'm good.
But you don't feel like you've been detected by anything. You kind of hear some rustling of these strange swamp-like trees. These trees have like big, like, bright green leaves on them. Actually, it's like one of the few times you've seen like sort of green-looking growth in Avernus. but they look very strange. They don't look like, it's not like a healthy green. It almost has like a shimmer to it, like some kind of poison or something, some sort of acid. But yeah, you haven't been detected. You're kind of standing here holding this pump.
Just gonna keep going and just go like, because no one can see me. I'm gonna try to kind of like use the pump and just kind of like try to see if I can fill some of these old jerry cans. See how well this goes. Just all the while, no one can see me, but I'm just like shaking my head as like, and just like internal monologue of like, the life choices I've made today. I would never think I would be in here. Waist high and blackened ichor of fallen or of like abyssal creatures in my life. How far I've fallen, and is it? I don't know.
Okay. As you're doing this, give me a survival check.
Okay. All right. Something I'm kind of decent at. So just
like
straight survival.
Yeah, just a straight survival check. As you begin pumping, initially you find that some of the liquid that comes out of this is, it doesn't quite look like demon ichor. It's like full of sort of sandy stuff, or it's full of like strange green bile, or like it. But you feel that every now and then when you kind of move this pump around, that you can get it in a spot, you can pump out some stuff that you feel like is it's just more kind of plain black. Okay, you are able to pump in this minute 1 vial's worth of ichor into the jerry can.
Ooh.
Do you try to continue pumping?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess now you're not invisible anymore.
Oh. Fuck.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize it only lasted for a minute. Forgot. But can Jean-Lemore put on his galoshes?
Yeah.
And then can I
How tall are you again?
I think I'm like 3 feet tall.
Oh, it was more like 5.
I'm 3 feet tall.
You're 3 feet tall. How tall are you again, Kenway?
Good, like, I think, what, 7-ish, or, no, it's high 6 feet. Yeah, 6 feet, 7 inches.
As you begin to wade out into this swamp, Jean-Lemore, you realize only a few feet in that if you continue wading, you will be, you'll go under.
Well, I go as... Wait, okay. Let me reassess. Let me give me 1 second. 1 second.
Also, give me a stealth check with plus 10.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Am I within 10 feet of Kensei?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Stealth, yeah. Okay, well, I would like to, dust of disappearance upon us. I throw this in the air, and then each creature and object within 10 feet of you becomes invisible for 24 minutes.
Okay.
Oh,
Sweet.
2d4 minutes. 10 minutes. Or should I roll 2d4?
Yeah, give me a 2d4.
Okay. Come on.
So 6 minutes.
Oh, God.
Okay. Kenway, give me another survival check.
Okay.
As you try to find another, like, patch of... You feel that, like, the swamp is, like Lulu explained, kind of filled of, like, a mix of all kinds of crap, but perhaps deep below the ichor is sort of heavier, and that maybe you can find these kind of clumps of ichor down below. Yeah, you're able to pump another vial of ichor. Do you wish to...
Can I help? Oh, I can't. I'm too far.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. How would you help?
No.
Do you wish to try for another one?
Sure. Keep riding this high.
Okay. Give me another stealth check.
Sure. Where's my stuff? Oh, it's right there.
I'll say that because you're standing still, you can roll with advantage this time. And
still with the plus 10?
Still with the plus 10.
Oh, I nearly avoided a 1. That would have been so funny.
Alright. Give me a survival check.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
You are able to collect another vial's worth of ichor.
Alright.
Do you wish to go for another one?
Sure, I'll keep going.
Give me another stealth check. At advantage still, if you're just standing here.
I'm the stealthiest man alive.
Okay, give me a survival check.
Yep.
Alright, you're able to get another vial.
I'll keep going.
Alright, another survival check.
Another survival?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, sorry, another stealth check as well.
Yep.
Alright. Another vial.
Alright. At this point, I think, well, let's see, how many...
Maybe else we have.
You know what, I'm gonna keep going until this, like, at least until this invisibility wears off. So I don't know how many it has been now.
How many have you done? I've lost track as well.
One,
You know what, that's fair.
4?
two,
I feel like maybe 4.
I think it was
5?
from the dust. It was at least 3, I think. 3 extractions.
I think,
Alright.
yeah, from the dust.
Alright, so we got 3 stealths and 3 survivals.
Alright, give me another stealth check.
Yep.
Jeez. Okay, another survival check. Yep, another vial.
The stealth.
Give me another
So
stealth.
this is
Fuck, I know, what the hell's going on? I guess this is plus 10. Okay, give me another survival. Ooh, you're unable to pump anymore here. You, no matter like where you put your pump, you just don't, you keep kind of spitting out this like sandy, gritty stuff.
Alright. Then I think at this point I will retreat. And just sort of like try to wade back. I don't know if like Jean Lamore is like still with me, so I just try to like feel around, try to see if I can fit, kind of like just try to like
Okay.
think I've emptied the well here.
Okay. To shore, to shore. I think we have 7.
Give me one final stealth check, both of you, as you're leaving this area. Not with advantage, as you're kind of you know,
Yep.
slushing through here. Pass without a trace does wonders.
Oh, whoops. I'm.
Oh, so you get the plus 10 still.
Yeah, I forgot the 10.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so
Nothing comes at you as you wade back out of here. But, what do you do with these galoshes, which are covered in this stuff?
Prestidigitation. Oh, sorry. You may do the honors.
I thought you did have prestige. Oh no, you don't.
I do.
Totally fine.
Oh, you do.
I do.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can do that. Prestidigitate away this sort of acidic, slimy, ichory, bloody stuff. Yeah, you can climb back into the Golden Doom. Nothing detected you.
mission successful. Well done, everyone.
Fuck. You were pushing your luck. I was like, shit, at any moment, like. It's like gambling or something.
Yep.
All right.
All right. I think we have 7 more ichors.
Score.
Ah.
Okay. What do you do
All
next?
Do we want to just kind of continue around this place,
Yeah,
or continue around?
let's keep.
If we don't find them, then we just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
keep
good.
going.
Yeah.
All right. To the east or west?
East. West, sorry.
All right.
I think.
Oh yeah, like just kind of around this. Okay. Just take us there a little bit more quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe 12. I'll just. Yeah, just for the sake of things, we won't worry about any rolls. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so 17 ichors.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. That's quite a lot of ichors.
Lucky you farmed some.
How many are we sitting at right now?
We're sitting at 38.
38.
Mm.
Oh, I thought we had a lot more.
Yeah, we've used up a lot of our ichors.
Wait, a quick question. Adrian, did they not have any demon ichors on the warband? Or the warlord people?
Good point. Those goblins. Yeah,
Two devil rides.
I think they would have. Let's say that you got. How many? What were the ichors again? Let me have a look. I'd say that probably what would make sense is that you got 3.5 jerry cans worth of ichor.
Mm-hmm.
So 65 ichors. Sorry,
Okay.
70 ichors.
70 ichors. Nice.
All right, that filled that us out.
Yeah, because that's a
better.
good point. They would be carrying a bunch of those. They were pumping ichor in there.
Very good, very good. Very good, good.
But as you drive towards this area, the temperature definitely picks up. As you kind of approach what looks like another lake. Sorry, another river. Perhaps we'll go over to here. And you kind of drive around a little bit, but you find this river is small enough that it's possible to build structures across it. You do find in one location what looks like a very scorched, rusted old, rickety iron bridge leading across it. And yeah, the temperature picks up. And you can see an enormous amount of smoke in the air as you drive towards this hot, windswept plain. The closer you get, you can see over this bridge that the whole area is just racked by these firestorms. It just looks like the ground itself is on fire. And you can also see, just like across the bridge, there seems to be this strange iridescent, like tarry substance. It actually stinks. It's this putrid substance that is just kind of like lying around on the ground. And you notice that you see the fire in some instances kind of running along this putrescence. and you can tell very easily that this is like some sort of flammable substance. And I guess we'll leave it there as you're sort of looking into this smoke-filled, hot, fiery area, feeling a little bit uncertain about how you're gonna get across it. Although, let me see, because just before we end it, you probably would have gone a little bit more directly, I realize now. No, you kind of came down through there and through over to here. Yeah, we'll say that makes sense. So yeah, you stare into the helliest of hells. And even like this iron bridge is like itself hot to the touch. And we'll leave it there until next week.
Please.
That was a pretty ridiculous
We had a very
session.
productive day.
I didn't expect any of that.